Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show,
my God,
likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey,
none are better than this one, the best quarterback in the world.
Oh, there
Patrick
he is.
Mahomes.
and staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Kamen Entchev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Kamen Entchev here with Alex Tellez, ready for a big noon show on a Wednesday. A lot of great stuff in the break room. A brand new vault has been introduced. Patrick Mahomes, a custom Speedflex Jim Brown, just to name a couple big names. We have a quad box up, Alex. 3 from the new, 1 from the old. You can get yourself Mahomes and Jim Brown both in that quad box break. Holy cow, right? So many big names in that series. So many big names across the break room. Diamonds are always full of big names. We have 1 break to a new practice squad with fresh headliners. We got ourselves that 1 in 4 variety pack series. A lot of unique hits in there. Jerseys and minis have great ratios. I can't wait to get started, Alex. How are you this Wednesday afternoon?
I am doing good. It's a good little Wednesday here. First week of football officially done. It was great. It was fantastic. Ready for more.
Yeah, it was so many close games. I mean, the Monday night game wasn't as close, but the rest of the games, you know, the Thursday night primetime game, the Friday night primetime game, the Sunday night primetime game, all going down to literally the last play of the game.
Yeah, my biggest thing was a lot of bad quarterback play and just offenses in general.
Not a lot of yards.
No,
Not a lot of yards. Great kicking play, though.
Yeah.
Kickers had a historic
Yeah, they
week.
did.
I think it was the second most field goals ever made in an NFL week. Jake Moody made 6 field goals.
Chris Boswell.
Killed a lot of fantasy. Chris Boswell 6 as well. So great stuff. We got some new people in the chat. We got Season 3 saying first time here, hoping to get some birthday luck today. Happy birthday, Season. I'm guessing that's Cole Saunders. We also have Awesome Dad and Caleb. I'm excited. First time for me. Fingers crossed. Good to have you as well. I'm guessing that's probably Jeremy, Fernando, or Steven, or Stefan, or Keith maybe. So do have some questions for the new people. Always ask all the new customers, Alex. 1, how did you hear about Ultimate Autographs? And 2, what are your favorite teams, right? This is a break room family. We like to know everybody's favorite team. And also we like to let know your favorite team so we can tell you what series to hop into, right? So we'll get it started, though, like we start all our shows. Randomizer going up, 2 virtual dice, looking for 6 or higher on our dice roll. We got ourselves 4 and 3, 7 on the dice roll. I always say, Alex, if you don't know who they like, just assume Dallas. Assuming is dangerous, but in this break room, there is a lot of Dallas Cowboy fans and a lot of Dallas Cowboy items. Sure enough, go Cowboys, Alex. You cannot make this stuff up. Big week for the Cowboys, week 1. They did look terrific, completely dispatching the Browns in a dominant effort. Keith says, yup, haha. We got Joe Strin saying Instagram and Bengals. We do have some good Bengals stuff right now. That Jamar Chase speed flex in the diamonds. But Cowboy stuff, always in the break room. There's a Deion Sanders speed flex in that new vault, Alex. It is terrific. Let's see what the chase is for the program today. Chase item of the day. Well, this will be an easy one to fill up. The practice squad.
Nice.
2 boxes left in the practice squad. It's 1 double box break. There's a Troy Polamalu mini in there. It's a guaranteed headliner. So what we'll go ahead and do is all the people in this practice squad and all the people in the next practice squad will be part of the same chase wheel spin list. So there you go. A good chase in the practice squad. We do have a jersey pre-fill. We'll knock that out first. Then we'll probably take a look at the break page and hit these guys with a good old-fashioned top-to-bottom rundown. But, Alex, my recommendation, get in that vault, right?
100%.
It is loaded. All right, so the first jersey break coming up. Jersey single number 1. Go ahead and drop me a box number. We got Jeremy, we got Fernando, we got Cole, we got Steven, we got Julie, Keith, Ryan, and Keith again. 13 from, I believe that's Julie. Is that Jules STR? I'm guessing that's Julie. So if you don't mind confirming, but I believe that's got to be Julie, right? Yes, says Julie. Perfect. So 13 coming off the ticker. Let's rock and roll. Yeah, Alex, before I started working at UA, big football fan, follow football closely, but I had this skepticism are the Cowboys really America's team? Because they haven't won in so long, right? You start working here, you learn very fast. The Cowboys are absolutely America's team. We have the most Cowboy lovers of any team. We also have the most Cowboy haters of any team, right? That's how it works.
Chiefs are actually the new most hated team.
I saw that. That's how it works. You're either the Cowboys, you're the team that wins right now. That's people that don't like you then, right? Speaking of Chiefs and Cowboys, a lot of Chiefs and Cowboys in that new Vault series. We have 3 from the new, 1 from the old, Patrick Mahomes, the second most expensive autograph and memorabilia for football, more than a $2,000 helmet. We do have a Tony Gonzalez slate. And for the Cowboy fans, primetime, Deion Sanders Speed Flex with that blue visor. And how about this Jim Brown lid, Alex? Take a look at this awesome Jim Brown lid. This right here is the Warren Sapp, but here's the Jim Brown. Oh, my God. You got his face on it, the Sig Browns lid, top 2 or 3 running back ever, the great Jim Brown. So get in this series, all the headliners out there. Let's get them. So I'll keep the randomizer up, randomize these people here in the jersey break. Good luck, everybody. We might have a first-time winner because there's a bunch of new customers in this break. So dice roll was 7 clicks. That's for Steven. It's his 3rd anniversary today.
Oh, that's right.
7, Steven's favorite number. Mine is on Friday, Alex.
Oh, there we go.
Steven came out on a weekend to work on a Saturday because we're both going to work weekend shifts. I was going to come in on Sunday, but I had a wedding to go to. So I ended up starting on a Monday. But 3 years ago, Steven and I joining the UA staff. Fernando's got the NFC North, Jeremy the NFC South, Keith the NFC East, Keith the NFC West, Julie's got the AFC North, Cole the AFC South, Ryan the AFC East, and Steven or Stefan in the AFC West. Good luck, guys. The onside kick jerseys. What do we got in here? Alex, now you can't do an onside kick till the 4th quarter.
No.
And you have to announce it.
It's unbelievable.
It's stupid. Oh, this is a nice hit right here. I think this, how is this not even a secondary headliner? We do have a new winner.
Ooh.
New customer taking home the Michael Vick Falcons jersey. I call this man the Madden GOAT. Most rushing yards ever by a quarterback. 4-time Pro Bowler. Clean Falcon jersey. This is one of the most electric players to ever play the game. Jeremy Roberts, congrats on the Michael Vick jersey MV7.
Oh, I see the highlight all the time of him, making the two guys in Minnesota hit each other.
The overtime walk-off winner.
Yep.
Iconic.
And I mean, that's a great first win for Jeremy. $27 for a Michael Vick jersey. Sign me up.
That's not bad. Great start, Jeremy. Was Jeremy in the chat? I mean, I don't know who Awesome Dad and Caleb is. Is that Jeremy or is that Cole maybe? I don't know. But congrats to Jeremy.
Yeah.
Michael Vick. Good start, Mr. Roberts.
That's what the break room's all about.
We had a couple of new customers win last night. And I tell myself, you never forget your first win.
No.
Julie's all class says congrats. Thank you, Julie. It's Steven. Awesome Dad is Steven. Okay. So Jeremy actually maybe is not in the chat.
Might not be. He might just, get his mail and be like, oh, whoa, I got a Michael Vick jersey.
It might show up at the door for Jeremy, right?
And that's the great thing. You don't got to be present to win. You can just win.
That is true. And we do send shipping confirmation once we ship it out, which we ship every single weekday, Monday through Friday, in the mornings typically, Alex. So this will be shipped out tomorrow morning. Should be at Jeremy's house as soon as, Saturday maybe.
Yeah, I am shocked, like you were saying, that wasn't a listed at least headliner.
Right? Like,
I mean,
seriously.
he's been photoed before.
Yeah, you hear me talk about the diamonds and the vault, those being the best breaks in the room, them having the best headliners. If Michael Vick is a filler in a jersey series, what does that say about the rest of the breaks, right?
Good point.
So good job there, Jeremy, on the Michael Vick jersey. And I'll let this one sit here for a second until we get our next break. Michael Vick jersey, very, very clean hit there, Jeremy. Let's do a top-to-bottom rundown, right, Alex?
Yeah.
No personals, no personals. So let's get started with what we got going on here in the UA Live break room. So we'll start with the best. Save the best for last. Let's start with the best in the beginning, right? So this new Vault series is a 35 boxer. We got 12 photoed headliners right off the bat, which, Alex, that means there's a better than a 1 in 3 chance at a photoed headliner in this new Vault. And you guys will see in the listing, Joe Montana is a replica helmet, LaDainian Tomlinson's a rep helmet. The rest of these are all authentic helmets. We have this beautiful Warren Sapp ripped helmet. We do have this beautiful Jim Brown with his face on it. Obviously, Jim Brown passed away not too long ago, Alex. Right now there's Jim Brown stuff out there, but in 5, 6, 10 years, it'll be the Walter Payton treatment, right? There won't be much Jim Brown stuff.
No.
What does that mean? That means the autograph value will go up, especially on a Speed Flex, which is the most valuable helmet out there, and it's got his face on it. Although the most valuable helmet might be the Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Retail value on Fanatics about $2,300 for a Mahomes Lunar Authentic, the best player in the NFL, the great Patrick Mahomes. Now, this is 3 boxes from the new series, and there's 1 from the old. So there's a ton of double up, triple up opportunities. Like, for example, AFC West, Mahomes, Tony Gonzalez, LaDainian Tomlinson. 1 spot could get you 3 headliners. I'm a best case scenario guy, Alex. That is the best case scenario out there in the AFC West. The AFC North scenario
Loaded.
Is just as good. Jim Brown Speed Flex, Myles Garrett Speed Flex. I mean,
Then I
the
see
2 best Browns ever.
And then I see a Hines Ward that's listed. So there's your 3 AFC
And there's
North.
a Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
With that beautiful Bengal logo. By the way, the AFC West, there's also a Terrell Davis. Forgot that one.
Tony G.
Tony G, yeah, Terrell Davis, Mahomes and Tomlinson. A lot of options. We got Rob Gronkowski, one of the best tight ends ever, still in there. Deion Sanders on a Speed Flex. I mean, Mahomes and Montana, arguably 2 top 4 quarterbacks ever. Deion Sanders, arguably maybe even the best corner ever. Jim Brown, a top 3 running back. Some say the best running back ever.
Yep.
The series is loaded.
Well, I mean, even with the old Vault that's still up there, there's a Sauce Gardner you can get with the Gronk.
Pair up, AFC East. We do have the Amon-Ra St. Brown, terrific receiver these days. That's an awesome get as well. You cannot go wrong in this series. All the hits are terrific. I mean, there's actually 2 Warren Sapps in here. The
There
old
is.
one has Warren Sapp, and the old one has the Stephon Diggs out there. So this new one, everything is left. The old series, we're down to 6 boxes left. We have a Sauce Gardner Salute to Service Authentic. We got a Vault Key and 2 secondary headliners, Diggs and Warren Sapp. So come and get that, guys. Here's the old set. Stephon Diggs with 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Week 1. He looked good.
Can be the red zone guy, it looks like.
Give me the fantasy points with Diggsy. So 3 to go in the old one, 8 to go in this new one. Diamonds are pretty open. Double up opportunities galore in here as well, Alex. The full-size authentic helmets are worth the most, right? We always say you get a full-size authentic helmet. It's typically worth more than a jersey headliner because these are the best of the best helmets. Vault is mix of authentics and reps, mostly authentic headliners. The Diamonds is all authentic. I mean, Steeler Nation, Joe Green, one of the best defensive players ever. A lot of Steeler fans, like Cowboy fans, a lot of Niner fans. You can always find a Niner, a Steeler, or a Cowboy fan to sell or trade your item to. Speaking of Niner fans, big win week 1 against the Jets. George Kittle, the terrific tight end. We got Antonio Gates, who's an even better tight end, right? Charger Nation, LaDainian Tomlinson and Antonio Gates. 1 spot, $180, 2 authentic helmets. That sounds pretty nice. And then we have this Jamar Chase. Julie is a Bengals fan. Julie. Jamar Chase in the vault. Jamar Chase, Speed Flex, ripped salute to service. Speed Flex. Top 5 receiver in the league. I've got Jamar as my number 4 personally, Alex. Where do you put him in your top receivers?
I mean, yeah, just, he gets a little more banged up than some of the other guys.
Like if he's healthy.
Yeah, if he's healthy, he's right up there with the top 3 guys. But right now, I would put him at 4.
4, yeah. I got Cheetah 1, Jettis 2, Lamb 3.
It's a great list.
It's a great list. I know you're smiling as a Cheetah fantasy owner.
Now, currently,
more
yes.
recently.
Yeah, but I will say the other guy that kind of gets up there that I also have is Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp is really good. Amon-Ra's really good.
Yes, he is.
Week 1, a little bit slower, but this guy's going to have a phenomenal season. We do have Amon-Ra in that Vault series. So Diamond Helmets, though, went over those names. Actually, it's a 9 and 18 chance at a headliner. Green, Tomlinson, Gates, Chase, and Kittle, but secondary headliners include Earl Campbell, probably the 2nd best Oiler of all time, and Warren Moon, the best Oiler of all time. And my favorite guy to pull in the break room.
Oh, no.
We might have a mooning. These new people don't know the moonings yet, Alex.
They don't know the moonings.
They got to get introduced. Chris Olave, terrific receiver. Man, the Saints laid it on the Panthers this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
I had the over as part of a parlay, and that was a rare case where I was not sweating.
Well, as the Saints got it by themselves.
Yes, they did. It was incredible.
That's one of those. A lot of people were picking, the Panthers to cover early on. They're going to be better than last year. They looked even worse.
No, they look bad. Michael Strahan also kind of looked bad on TV. Picked the Giants to win. One of the nicest guys ever, which makes sense. He went homer. That's a great name. A guy everyone knows again, Alex. Good Morning America, Fox Football, the Game Show Network. The man is literally everywhere. Michael Strahan. Like, I used to work in local TV. I've never heard of a person working for 2 different networks. That does not happen. That's how much they like Michael Strahan, right? Fox and ABC. That's crazy. Bob's top 5 include Hill, Jefferson, Chase, St. Brown, and Evans. So Bob is not a he's not a fan of CeeDee Lamb, apparently, which is fine. I mean, other than that, his list is pretty fair. As a Mike Evans fantasy owner in one of my leagues, I hope he goes off this year, Bobby B. We have this Variety Pack Multi-Sport Series. Alex, we're down to just 5 boxes in here. We have an item that we almost never get in the break room. I'm willing to fight all the Tiger Woods fans. We got the GOAT golfer in here, Jack Nicklaus. He's got 18 majors. Tiger has just 15. I believe Steven and I were talking about this. It's our 3-year anniversary week. We have had 2 Jack Nicklaus items that we can think of ever in the break room.
Yeah.
In 3 years. So great chance to get something unique there on the Masters flag. We do have Jordan Love. We do have Dominic Hasek. Hoping Jordan Love gets back healthy. Dominic Hasek, one of the best goaltenders ever. 3 in 5 chance at a headliner in that break. Guaranteed headliner in the practice squad. The last double box break, it's the chase today as well. We have a guy that's head and shoulders above almost every safety ever, Troy Polamalu on the STS Mini. That plus one more item in that practice squad. We got the vault single, 7 to go. The diamond quad, 7 to go. Only 2 to go in the variety pack single. Let's get that knocked out. Jersey break is 8 to go. Warren Sapp, Tua, Debo Samuel, Aiden Hutchinson, and a secondary Evan Engram. That's 5 headliners in the last 8 boxes.
Yeah.
6 to go in the diamond single. Again, $90 for a Jamar Chase Speed Flex. I mean, that bad boy could be worth more than 10 times that, Alex.
Good point.
5 to go in the minis. Really good ratios in here. 20 minis left, 10 headliners left. The double up possibilities here are crazy, right? Fred Warner with Eric Dickerson. Lawrence Taylor could pair with the Michael Irvin. We got the Ray Lewis with the Terry Bradshaw. And then we got LaDainian Tomlinson still in the set. We have good secondary headliners in here. Mike Vick, Derek Brooks, and DeAndre Swift. We do have the minis, the jerseys, and the full-size rep helmets as personals, plus the headliner package. 1 mini, 1 jersey, 1 rep, 1 authentic. 4 items in that headliner package. And the reps, Alex, how about that beautiful Warren Sapp creamsicle and the A.J. Brown lid still left in our full-size reps? Bob says Evans goes off every year. Yeah. I mean, if we're going over the top 5 receivers of the last 5 or 10 years, Mike Evans is definitely on that list. No doubt about it. Did have the most touchdown catches last year as well. But if we're going off like yards, like overall impact, like who's top 5 in the league right now, Mike Evans is probably, for me, in that like 7-8 range. But if you put him in your top 5, I'm not looking at you crazy, right?
No, he's very underrated. I don't think he's better than CeeDee Lamb. Mike Evans is very consistent, gets right around 1,000 yards every year, but really doesn't go over 1,200. He had one year over 1,200.
Lamb goes,
he went for like 1,500.
1,500.
Yeah. I mean, Lamb's season last year was Mike Evans' best season.
Yeah. Even Amon Ra last year. Amon Ra went off last year, Alex.
Oh, yeah.
We have Amon Ra in the vault. I think he was 3rd in receiving yards last year, Amon Ra.
He is a monster.
15-15.
Yeah.
1,515. Yeah, I probably put Amon Ra in that 5 spot, but I think A.J. Brown, a healthy Cooper Kupp, heck, a healthy Puka Nacua. Obviously, he's not healthy right now. And then all those guys, Mike Evans as well, kind of have my top 4 with Hill, Jettas, Lamb, and Chase. And then after that 5 spot, there's about 4 to 5 guys all fighting for it. But Mike Evans, no doubt, a top 10 receiver. That I will 100% agree with.
Yeah, I'd still take A.J. Brown over him. I would still take Cooper Kupp over him. If you take Evans over Puka, I'm not going to be mad. Puka's only had one year. And obviously he's already hurt this year now.
Yeah, for this year,
Evans
not
is for
going to
sure
be top
10.
5.
He's 100% top 10.
Yeah, he's future Hall of Famer. We have nothing but Hall of Famers in our break room. Mike Evans has been a filler hit multiple times in our break room. In the diamonds, in the vault. He may not even get that headliner status just of how good those series are, right? So 21 people watching. Let me put this in the chat. What would you guys like to break next? My gut feeling, Alex, is probably that variety pack. 2 spots left. 2 people get in there. It's a 1 in 4 chance to win. It's not an 8-spot break. It's a 1 in 4 chance to win. You get a unique item like Jack Nicholas. You're not going to get that much in the break room. Dominic Hasek. I mean, heck, even Jordan Love. Like, that could even be a jersey or a mini. I don't really care. It's Jordan Love. Like, the guy is a terrific young quarterback. I got to say this for the Packers. The Jordan Love injury might cost them a playoff spot.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to lose an extra game or 2 they shouldn't have.
Right? Exactly. And as a Bears fan, though, Alex, I got to be honest, I want to see Jordan Love healthy. I hate to see guys get injured.
Yeah.
I want the Bears to beat the Packers if they can, which is a big if here in Chicago. Beat them fully healthy. And I think they're not playing them till late in the year, so we should be playing against the Bears later on in the year. So that'll be very interesting. But yeah, Packers, I mean, they should win week 3 against Tennessee. This week against the Colts, I would say total toss-up. and they're saying what 3 weeks roughly.
I think it's like 3 to 5.
3 to 5.
Somewhere around that time frame.
And they also played the Vikings, who actually looked pretty good week 1.
Sam Darnold's not as bad as everyone thinks. He's not the best, but he's okay.
I think he could be like the next Geno Smith, where he's actually like a pretty decent quarterback. Not amazing, but, close to average-ish, give or take.
You just got to do what the coach tells you.
He was in a really bad system with the Jets.
The Jets and
Geno
the
looked the
Panthers.
same way. The Jets and the Panthers. So what happens to an average quarterback on a bad team? He looks terrible. What happens to an average quarterback on a good team? He looks good.
Yeah.
He's got Jefferson. He's got Addison. He's got a good team.
Hawkinson when he comes back. Aaron Jones looked great, like we always say. He was a filler a lot in a lot of these series.
Aaron Jones is probably somewhere in the break room.
100%.
Just hiding out there. So that was a profitable game for me in my parlay, Alex.
Yeah, Bob Bouley's Giants,
Minnesota.
not very good.
No, I don't think they're going to be a contender this year. I still can't believe how they made the playoffs a couple years ago.
It's going to be them and the Panthers fighting for that number 1 overall pick.
Probably. I would probably agree with that.
I would have said the Patriots, but their defense is at least pretty solid.
Their defense was good.
Where they're going to win a couple games they probably shouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, like the Bengals game, they caught the Bengals at the right time. Obviously, apparently a little bit of a flu bug of sorts. Obviously, the Jamar Chase distraction. Obviously, Joe Burrow hasn't played in a while. I mean, they replay that game week 6 or 7, probably a different result.
Yeah.
But this is a game that could cost the Bengals a playoff spot. Just because they got Kansas City this next week. You start 0-2, getting to the playoffs is tough, especially in the AFC, especially in the AFC North.
100%. The one benefiting thing they have, they're playing a last place schedule.
Yeah.
That'll help out at the end. They get to play the Panthers.
They're playing the NFC
nice.
South, right?
I think.
Or is it they're just play Carolina?
I think they're just playing because they both finished last.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Bengals finished last with the winning record last year.
Yeah, I mean, that's how good the AFC North was.
Crazy.
I mean, yeah, they get to play the Commanders this year, who are still not ready yet.
I like Jaden, though, but their defense is not ready.
Yeah, they get to play the Panthers. Oh, I guess they're playing the NFC East, so they get the Giants, too. So that's 3 wins.
That helps.
Right there. But they're going to probably lose to the
helps.
Chiefs. They'll probably lose to the Ravens. The Browns, if Deshaun Watson's playing quarterback, they're going to finish last.
Yeah,
in that division.
That was my pick. A lot of people high on the Browns. I always look at what team I thought overachieved. I think 2 years ago was the Giants. Last year was the Browns. I mean, they won some games they shouldn't have won. They did more with less. I think some teams will be on to the Browns this year. I have them in the cellar personally.
I think if they have Jameis be the starter, they'll be better off. The thing with Flacco was throwing for 300 yards, but he was taking risks.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson is panicking back there and not doing anything.
He's not the same player he was.
And then their defense is good, at least when they're have something to play for. They got nothing to play for with Deshaun.
Yeah, that's one of the worst contracts probably in NFL history. It is the worst
contract in NFL history.
It was pretty bad. A lot of it guaranteed, too. So
all of it.
They have no way out.
All of it
No way out, Alex.
Unless his legal issues happen, then they have a way out.
Oh, God, they'll be cheering against their quarterback.
Yeah, they might be the first team ever to be cheering that their quarterback has legal issues.
That's not a good look.
No.
Andrew Webb getting in the breaks. What's up, Andrew? Andrew got those 2 spots in the multi-sport mixer. We got Cole jumping back in the jerseys. What's going on, Cole? We got Chris. Chris getting in that vault single box, putting us 6 to go in the vault single. Can get the Sauce Gardner in that old set. Probably the best cornerback in the league. Only year 3 Sauce Gardner. Let's talk about the best available lid in the break room. I think it's probably the Jim Brown, or is it the Patrick Mahomes? I mean,
I'm going to go with the Jim Brown.
Jim
it's a
Brown.
Speed flex. It looks really cool. Like you said, he can't sign anymore, sadly.
This is what the Browns need. They need this guy. If they had Jim Brown, it would be different, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, obviously, Nick Chubb injured. Jerome Ford is a solid back, but Jim Brown is Bob Bouley's GOAT. He's number 2 on my list, Alex, but I look at it like 1, Barry Sanders, 1A, Jim Brown, and 1B, Walter Payton. All 3 are pretty even for me for the best running backs ever. Now, I will say this guy, not in our break room as often as Barry Sanders. So if I were playing Ultimate Autographs, I'd probably want to get the Jim Brown instead of the Barry Sanders because we always get Barry. We do not get Jim Brown all that often. So that's got his whole resume on there, by the way. 3-time NFL MVP. No running back has won more MVPs than him. 9-time Pro Bowler. It's got the, what does that say? NFL champion on there. It's got the Hall of Fame on there, Alex. It's got the Canton there in the background of Jim Brown. I think this paint job is among the best. That actually looks like Jim Brown.
Yeah, it does.
That looks a lot
really
like
good.
him. This helmet is nice. Super duper nice. I think the numbers, I'll look it up, but I think it was like he played 9 seasons and led the league in rushing like 8 times, Alex.
Yeah.
That's efficient for Jim Brown. So Sean says, hey, Jeremy, do you have a favorite team and would consider trading your Vic jersey? My brother's a big Falcon fan, says Sean. What's up, Sean? Sean Blasco in the house. Big time Bucks fan here for us. Let's get that Jim Brown lid. I want to get that Jim Brown here in that Vault series. That one is 8 to go in that quad. But we know very well, when 2 or 3 people get in, Alex, we are off and running.
Yeah, and it's a quad with 3 of the new and only 1 of the old.
Correct. Correct. Yeah, Jim Brown, 9-time Pro Bowler, 8-time first-team All-Pro, 9 seasons, 8 times led the league in rushing yards, and 5 times in rushing touchdowns.
Yes, he's a monster. Every year, he dominated.
I mean, he was far and away the best. And the only year that he didn't lead the league in rushing, I heard that he was hurt that year.
That would only make sense.
And he won 3 MVPs, Alex, but he also finished, let's see, 3rd twice and 2nd twice.
I mean, Bob said it, and that's why he likes Jim Brown and Barry Sanders. They came in as the best at their position, and they left at the best in their position.
So, Alex, 7 out of 9 seasons this guy played, he was either 1st, 2nd, or 3rd in MVP.
Yeah.
And one of the other years, he was 4th.
Yeah.
So,
he was that good.
That's pretty good.
And I mean, just like we've been saying, he can't sign anymore. You're not going to see as many of his autographs. It's just another reason to get in and get it.
Right? What's up, guys? Happy breaking to everyone, says Sean. And the honest truth about Jim Brown and Barry Sanders debates, it's kind of hard to know. Comparing eras is very, very difficult. Like, I can't definitively say. I've got Barry because, believe it or not, back in that day, the Browns were a really good football team.
Yeah.
So they made life better for Jim Brown. The Lions, were not a good football team. So I lean Barry, but it's by a hair, Alex. I'm talking about like a literal hair. If we go off rushing yards per game, number 1 is Jim Brown. Number 2 is Barry Sanders all time. So 29 people watching. Let's get that Jim Brown lid. Let's get some heat in the room. 2 to go in the multi-sport variety pack. Andrew Webb last night. I know why he's in this break. Andrew Webb got in a double spot in the variety pack. He's a big baseball fan. He got the best case scenario we could get. Got himself a Justin Jefferson drip helmet and a Mookie Betts license jersey, Alex. Very, very nice for Andrew. So who's going to be like him, winning 2 things potentially with 1 lone spot here in the UA Live break room? And besides Jim Brown, I mean, the big name in here, this is always the big name in the break room. I mean, unless there's a Tom Brady, the biggest name you can get is a Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Been a hot minute since the Lunar Authentic. Obviously, Mahomes, it's crazy because he's 28 years old, Alex, and he already has 3 Super Bowl MVPs. He's got 2 league MVPs. In the history of the league, there's 3 guys, Alex, that have 3 Super Bowl MVPs and 2 league MVPs. It's Mahomes, Brady, and the other helmet in this series, Montana.
Yeah.
And he's only 28.
That's it.
And we talk about autograph value, $2,300 retail price for a Mahomes. That value is going to go up, right? It is going to go up, Alex. No doubt about it. Memorabilia is getting bigger and bigger in 10 and 15 and 20 years. That could be a $3,000 helmet
Easily. It should
Easily.
be. Maybe even more.
Sean says, wow, that sap is sweet. Boy, do I have good news for you, Sean. You're a Buccaneer fan, right? The 2nd best defensive tackle of all time, Warren Sapp, on the ripped Flash Authentic. We have one Warren Sapp in this new series. We have a Warren Sapp in the old series.
Yes, we do.
And the old series has 6 boxes left. Sauce Gardner, Warren Sapp, Stephon Diggs. Sean, you could potentially double up and get yourself 2 Warren Sapps in this break. So, I mean, I think personally it's between Warren Sapp and Derek Brooks for the best buck ever. Obviously, Tom Brady, Mike Evans is entering that discussion, of course. Tom Brady's the best player to ever play on the Bucs, but he was there for what, a few years, right, Alex?
Yeah.
Like sustained success. Maybe Sean can let me know as a Bucs fan, but the best buck ever, I would lean Warren Sapp personally, but Derek Brooks is not a bad answer either. What do you think, Alex?
Oof, I'm going to lean Warren Sapp.
Warren Sapp?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Sean's a Bucs fan. The best buck player ever on a sweet-looking lid. Plus, there's 2 of these because he's in the other pairing, the other series. I would say get in there now, Sean, right? Get those spots, get those W's. Sean was cold in the room, but came in the break room yesterday, Alex, and snagged some dubs. Sean Blasco. And just wait till there's a Baker Mayfield filler in here, Alex.
Oh, very possible. I mean, he looked the best out of any quarterback week 1.
He had the best week 1. I agree with that. Baker Mayfield has settled in nicely in Tampa.
Yeah.
And if you hear reports, the Tampa Bay players love the Bake Show.
Of course, they should.
He's very popular there in Tampa.
He might be a part of the worst trade in NFL history.
Yeah.
Now. Well, I guess he wasn't traded in the Deshaun deal, but
The Browns should
one of
have
the
kept
biggest
him
one
instead.
of the biggest mess ups ever.
Well, I think, and that's part of, playing in Cleveland can be tough sometimes for a lot of people.
He didn't play bad though.
He won a playoff game against the Steelers.
He won a playoff game, and the next year he got hurt, and he played through an injury, and then they dumped him.
How many Browns quarterbacks can say I won a playoff game against the Steelers? That's the rival. The Browns are owned by the Steelers.
Or just won a playoff game in general.
Right? I mean, you got to go back to Jim Brown's era in that Vault series, back when they were winning, right? Different times in Cleveland in the Jim Brown era. So, guys, 21 people watching. You guys let me know what you want to break. Let's have some fun. Any good bets today this afternoon for you, Alex?
No bets. I'm just sticking to football, no baseball for me.
See, baseball was really ice cold. I've heated up in football. Now it's transferring to baseball. Pirates -1.5. They're up 3-0. Come on, Pittsburgh. Finish. Buccos here. So let's take a peek at some of the NFL games this weekend. I mean, I think, to me, the most intriguing game is actually the Thursday night football game. I know we often talk about Thursday night, not the best games. Bills and Dolphins. Dolphins 2.5-point favorites at home. Where do you lean there, Alex?
I'm going with the Bills.
Going with the Bills? Okay.
I usually try and, if I'm indecisive about a pick, I go, all right, which team has the better quarterback? I think Josh Allen's better than Tua. I think he's the second best quarterback in football.
Couldn't agree more.
We get him a lot. I think the Dolphins might have a little more talent, but they're banged up right now. Mostert is out. A-Chain might not play. Don't really like that too much. I think Buffalo plays them pretty solid. They're pretty even teams.
They've won so many in the series. I got to look it up, but I know the number is like 10 of the last 11 or something. Buffalo's had their number.
And there's been a lot of favorites just winning on these primetime games. We need an underdog to win.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't think any of the underdogs have won.
2.5-point favorite.
Yeah. I mean, the 49ers hammered the Jets. The Lions
won on that one.
The Lions beat the Rams. Both of those teams covered as well.
I had trouble on that one. I had +5.5. That was a bad beat. But I did get the Chiefs by a toe -3, Alex. That one worked out well.
And then what was the Friday night game? The Eagles won.
Covered.
They covered.
I bet
and
on that
won.
as well. Eagles
and then,
-2.
And then the Chiefs covered and won. It's
Yeah.
been all favorites, and they've all covered. Give me the first underdog.
Which is kind
in
of
the
rare for
primetime
week
game.
one.
I mean, just
rare.
any week in general that every primetime game the favorite covers.
Sean says that's tough for me. Best buck has to be Sapp, with Evans making a strong case. There you go. That's kind of what I was thinking. I was thinking that as well when it comes to Buccaneers. Warren Sapp was like such a fun guy. Like he's the type of guy that would like dance around. They actually threw some passes to him, Alex. Got a couple receiving touchdowns, and he was just celebrating, like we call him Fat Man touchdowns, right?
Yeah.
He was fun.
I mean, he's coaching Colorado too. Their defense actually looked pretty good against Nebraska. It was the
Offensive line.
Very bad.
No offensive line.
Ooh.
Sean says my favorite player is Allstott, though. I played fullback growing up, so he was my idol, how I wanted to play. Well, Sean, you know this very, very well. Mike Allstott is in almost every series we run. He is a filler, especially in the Vault series. Very often a filler rep helmet, sometimes authentic. That is also my favorite Bucks player. I had a rule in Madden, Alex. Mike Allstott always had to be my fullback.
Oh, yeah.
He is a beast. Purdue and Tampa Bay Buccaneer legend, Mike Allstott. Definitely in the break room. I mean, Derek Brooks, he's in the minis, but I mean, Allstott and Brooks, they're probably both in the vault. They're probably both in the diamonds. Sean knows this. He watches our show, right? The Bucks are one of the top filler teams in our room. Those guys are in there without question, right? I mean, you know this. Joe Theismann, Tony Dorsett, and Tampa Bay Bucks filler hits in the diamonds and the vaults. So those are guarantees. Let's try a little something here, Alex. I want to get into that new set. I know we were 3 to go in this double. I know the price point is the exact same. Shouldn't mess with anything. We'll go ahead and offer a pairing in the double. 1 from the new, 1 from the old. Only 3 spots left, which means that we're 3 spots away potentially from seeing a Jim Brown or a Patrick Mahomes. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
Let's give these guys a shot to get in there. Let's make it rain here in the break room. And as a Chief fan, Mahomes against the Bengals. The Bengals have done well against the Chiefs, but the Bengals struggle early on. One of the big trash talkers for the Bengals is Jamar Chase. 2 of the big helmets in this series, Alex. A big matchup this weekend. Chiefs are 6-point favorites.
I mean, when you lose to the Patriots and now you play the Chiefs in Kansas City, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're not gonna be looking too good.
And that's Arrowhead, not Burrowhead.
No.
Just to clarify there, Jamar. But that's 2 of the biggest superstars in the league. We'll be seeing them on that football field. I lean Chiefs -6, but I am a little bit wary just because Cincinnati has played Kansas City really, really tough. I kind of said that I said the Ravens would win the AFC North, but the Bengals, as a Chiefs fan in a head-to-head matchup, typically scare me more.
Yeah.
But they're still not quite right. Guys coming off injuries. There's something not right with Cincinnati right now. So I know Higgins is supposed to be back, but they're not quite gelling right now, Alex.
No, not at all.
If you're not gelling against the Chiefs, I would say Chiefs -6 is a good play.
Yeah. I definitely kind of like the under.
The under?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people just think over because, Burrow, Mahomes.
Right.
Both defenses are good, especially Kansas City's. Bengals offense showed nothing in that first game. So I don't see a reason for them to put up 20-plus points at all.
No. I mean, the only reason would be Jamar Chase because he's historically been incredible against the Chiefs. I think his rookie season had that, 200-plus yard receiving game. It was fantastic. And this is what it's all about right now. Memorabilia is growing like crazy, Alex. A lot of the kids these days, they love wide receivers. They love quarterbacks. Your kids, 10, 15, 20 years, when they become collectors, who are some of the most popular names in this era? Mahomes, Jamar Chase. These are guys they're going to want, right? And they're definitely going to want the legends like Joe Montana, right? The biggest name that I would say, Alex, that really has stood the test of time is Deion Sanders. I was talking to Alex about this, or not Alex, Steven about this yesterday. A lot of the young kids maybe don't know cornerbacks from the 90s, but they know Deion Sanders as the coach of Colorado.
Oh, yeah.
They know Deion Sanders as the guy who can play with his team in the video game, right? With NCAA back. This is a guy that everybody knows. On top of that, that's a Cowboys speed flex.
Yeah.
Cowboys are the most popular team. You get that Deion Sanders helmet, even if you don't like it, you can sell it, you can trade it, you can do so much with primetime, right? And that blue visor, my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite. The best Cowboy player for me, the best guy to ever put on a Cowboy jersey. I think Emmitt Smith is the cumulative GOAT because of all that he did for all those years, Alex. but the best guy to ever wear a Cowboy jersey for me, Deion Primetime Sanders. What do you think?
I like the take. It's not too bad. I mean, Deion was awesome. And I think it's hard to say, though, not Emmitt Smith.
Yeah.
Emmitt Smith is one of the best backs of all time. He's got the records. I think I'm leaning still Emmitt Smith.
Well, like, Emmitt Smith is the greatest Cowboy ever because he played there for so long. But if I had to pick, like, Deion and Emmitt in their primes, I think Deion was probably a better overall player. Like, I think Deion's like a top, well, I don't know, top 3 corner ever. But is Emmitt a top 5 running back ever? He might be. He has to be in the discussion.
Statistically, yes.
Yeah.
Statistically,
Deion was a return guy, too.
He was a return guy.
I like Deion personally, but both of those guys, Cowboys legends, part of those 90s Dallas Cowboy teams, part of a lot of memorable moments for Dallas Nation. And Bob said it, like you said yesterday, nobody wore the star better than Roger Staubach. What about Bob Lilly, Mr. Cowboy, Bob? No respect for Bob Lilly?
I can maybe see Larry Allen is the best player ever to put on a Cowboys
offensive
jersey.
lineman. Larry Allen
he was a monster.
Was different.
I mean, he's the reason why Emmitt Smith got all those yards.
I mean, I'm with Bob on Roger Staubach. I'm definitely the Staubach over Aikman camp personally. Roger the Dodger, as they call him. Yeah, I was rewatching. I'm rewatching Friday Night Lights. Have you seen the show?
I've not seen the show, just the movie.
Oh, okay. Well, you have to watch it. And in the opening episode, they asked the quarterback, "Are you going to be better than Roger Staubach?" I was like, nice, nice
there we
reference. So we got some action on the page.
Yeah, a little movement in that practice squad double, four to go, and then we drop a brand new practice squad series for you guys.
And it's a guaranteed headliner in here. Are there any Steeler fans? It's like school, Alex. Raise your hand, right? I mean, talk about best players for the Cowboys ever. How about the best safeties? Like, Troy Polamalu is probably the second best safety I've watched. Now, Bob will come in here and say Ronnie Lott's the GOAT safety. You know, Rod Woodson played safety corner, played a little bit of both. But in terms of guys I grew up watching, I started watching football early 2000s. The best guy I saw was Ed Reed. The second best guy I saw was Troy Polamalu.
Yeah, those are my two favorite safeties I ever got to watch.
They're amazing. I mean, Dawkins, terrific too, honorable mention. But Polamalu is in there. I know it's a mini helmet. But again, Steelers are a very popular franchise. You could definitely trade that, sell that. Speaking of guys that, stands the test of time, with Mahomes, the Tiny Troy commercials.
Yeah.
One of my favorites. So that's a guaranteed Polamalu mini plus one more item. And Alex, on top of that, it is the Chase wheel spin.
Good point.
We talking about practice here in the break room. 4 spots left. I'll drop that link in. Come and get it, guys. Pittsburgh Steelers with an impressive win week 1. No offensive touchdowns. And they won, Alex. Does not happen often. The Bears and the Steelers both.
Yeah. It's something else.
Defense wins championships, as they say. Boy, I talk about Mahomes in the vault being the best player in the NFL. I'm hard-pressed to say that T.J. Watt might be the second best player in the NFL. Tyreek Hill definitely in that discussion. CMC's got to stay healthy. So, if I were drafting a team right now for this year...
Even without CMC. Jordan Mason.
Right?
I thought it was CMC.
If I were drafting players for this season, I'd go Mahomes 1. He's the best quarterback. He's got the stats. He's got all the throws. I'm probably going Tyreek 2 and TJ Watt 3.
It's not bad.
In my top NFL player draft, he looked terrific for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Had a couple of his sacks called off due to penalties, Alex. One which was malarkey, but he was terrific. I think TJ is the best defensive player. I think the second best defensive player, all due respect to Micah Parsons, is Myles Garrett.
100%.
Now, he's on that Brown salute to service. I look at my defensive rankings. I go TJ Watt here, Myles Garrett here. Micah's close, but clearly below, and everybody else is just below those guys for me. They're all terrific players, terrific pass rushers. Come and get that Myles Garrett. By the way, do we have any Browns fans in the break room?
If not, we need some.
Because we have Jim Brown and Myles Garrett. I mean, when it's all said and done, Alex, we could be talking about the best two Browns of all time.
Yeah.
I mean, Jim Brown definitely is number one. I'd be hard-pressed to think he'll ever get passed up. But Myles Garrett, can you think of a better Brown player that you've ever seen than Myles Garrett?
Ooh,
I mean, Nick Chubb was
when he's
pretty
healthy,
good,
when he's healthy.
but he's injured right now.
Yeah.
And even Nick Chubb, top 5 back, but was he ever like the top back in the league or top 2? Because Myles Garrett has been top 2 now for many years. I mean, he won Depoy last year. I thought TJ should have got it, but I mean, according to the voters, Myles Garrett was the best.
Yeah.
Beautiful salute to service there on Myles Garrett. All these headliners out there, guys, in that vault. So excellent series in there. I do think the Cleveland Browns, for me, will finish 4th in that division. My upset pick was Steelers to the playoffs. I feel good after week 1. That's the thing about Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. No matter what they do there, they do not have to be great. They have that great defense, obviously a great kicker, a good running game.
Mm-hmm.
They do not have to play great to make the playoffs, right? To make a Super Bowl run, that's too much.
Yeah.
Pitt will do what they did last year. They'll make the playoffs and lose.
So as long as Mike Tomlin is that coach, they always got a chance.
He's different. He is #different as the head coach. I asked Steven this, Alex. Most impressive performance week 1 in the NFL. What stood out to you?
Most, I want to say the Bucks and just Baker. I just think Baker Mayfield's performance in general was really, really good. I was actually really impressed with the Rams on defense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Lions didn't look as good as I thought they were going to, and without having Aaron Donald, they didn't really miss a beat. I felt
It's
like
week 1.
It is week 1.
Week 1. Whoop whoop, cheers, yo, hope all is well, says Jacom. I agree, Bucks look good. I think Saquon for me looked really, really good, really fresh. Saquon Barkley with the 3 touchdowns, massive week 1, and I think obviously the Chiefs knocking off the Ravens, that was big. I think it's a big thing because Baltimore has to kind of get over that hump. We talk about the Bills beating the Chiefs. I believe it's now 6-1. Mahomes versus Lamar Jackson head-to-head, counting the playoffs, Alex.
Yeah.
So that was a massive win. Chicago comeback was hot. It was. Jacom, I could not believe it. I tried to cash out my Bears -4 bet. It wouldn't let me cash it out, Alex. I was stuck with it, and turns out it won. I could not believe it. I thought the Bears' defense would play really good. I thought Will Levis would play really bad.
Yeah.
Did expect more from the offense, but turns out didn't need the offense. When the defense scores, when the special team scores, you win.
Yeah.
Simple as that. The Bears actually won us the UA Fantasy League because we had the Bears defense. Without that, we would have lost. Let's see. We won week 1 by 27 points, and the Bears defense had 24 points. That was massive for us. Massive to say the least. Jacom's Niners with a big W. I got a question for Jacom. I asked this question to Sean earlier. I got a question for you, Jacom. You're a 49ers fan. We got your boy Joe Montana in the vault. Who's the best Niner of all time? Is it Montana or is it Rice? Right?
Oh, man, that's a good one.
Right?
I still think it's got to be Montana. You always got to give the edge to the quarterback.
The quarterback gets the edge?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I think, personally, I would lean with you. And as good as Joe Montana is, though, I think Jerry Rice was more dominant at his position.
That's fair.
Because I think Montana's like, 3, 4, 5 best quarterback ever. Rice is, without question, the best receiver. Jacom says Rice. He says, I would say Rice. Eric says, which headliners are left in the mini helmets? I can give you that lowdown right now, Eric. A bunch of them, actually. Minis are 5 to go. We do have the Fred Warner mini helmet. Speaking of Niners, Fred Warner was everywhere Monday Night Football. Got that forced fumble.
He is easily the best interior linebacker in football.
No question. No question about it. I call him personally, Alex, maybe this is just me, the 3-4, the 4-3 defense. Like, I consider TJ Watt a defensive end. I know some people consider him a linebacker, but
I just think like pass rusher.
Yeah,
Just
pass rusher, defensive end, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But as far as interior, middle linebacker, nobody better than Fred Warner.
No.
Beautiful mini there for Fred Warner. Lawrence Taylor, he might be the best linebacker of all time. I mean, he might be the best defensive player of all time, LT. I always say, too, like, does he sign a lot? Yes. But everyone's got to have an LT in their PC, Alex, because this guy is iconic. We got Terry Bradshaw back with Fox Football on the pregame show, Alex. Terry Bradshaw, another guy like Deion Sanders, standing the test of time, right?
Yeah.
Played in the 70s. He's been on Fox Football forever now. Everybody knows Terry Bradshaw. Eric Dickerson, the best goggles in sports. Who wore it better, Dickerson or Horace Grant? Right?
I think Dickerson did, but I feel like my dad was always a big Horace Grant fan.
Of course he was.
So,
all right, I agree on Dickerson.
I do think of Horace Grant for sure. I think in our area it's Horace Grant. I think nationally it's Eric
Dickerson.
Actually, no. You know who it is? It's Kareem.
Yeah, Kareem.
It's 100% Kareem.
But I think it's not, though. Just because I think he's the best guy of those three. I think Dickerson had more style, personally.
He might have had more style, but when I think of the goggles, I think of Kareem.
You think of Kareem?
I think of Kareem.
That's a good one. Dickerson on that Flash Mini single season rushing record holder. Michael Irvin. Speaking of greatest Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboys team of the 90s. You mentioned Larry Allen. We mentioned Emmitt Smith. They were a running football team.
100%.
If Michael Irvin played on a better team that was suited to passing, his numbers would be through the roof.
That's fair.
Because he had just under 12,000 yards playing on a running team. What if he played in the modern era on a passing team? He might have more than 15,000.
Yeah.
Like, this guy's got to be in that discussion for top 10 receiver of all time. So we got Ray Lewis on the Flash Mini, NFL's all-time tackle leader. And we got Richie Knight saying, huge Pats fan, but I always love watching LaDainian Tomlinson run everywhere. Well, good news. LaDainian Tomlinson is a headliner left in our mini helmets. Get that lid for $49. Richie, that is a steal. And if you want to get one that's even better, worth even more, Richie, get in that diamond single, $90 for a Tomlinson Salute to Service Authentic. This was, in my opinion, the best running back of my childhood, right? I mean, I put it, I've got my tiers of running backs, Alex. I've got the Jim Brown, who's in the vault, Barry Sanders, Walter Payton, tier 1. Then it's Emmitt Smith, LaDainian Tomlinson, Adrian Peterson, and maybe even Eric Dickerson, tier 2.
Eric Dickerson really gets underlooked. When you look at his all-time stats, they're amazing. And I don't remember him. I mean, I sadly didn't get to watch him.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was really on good teams.
No, Rams and Colts.
The Rams and Colts weren't very good back then.
I mean, he was 9th all-time in rushing yards, and he had the most yards in a single season. He was something else.
Still has yet to be beaten. Now, I do think eventually it will, just with the 17-game schedule. And I think we're starting to see a few more running backs, like Bijan, Breece Hall, Jahmyr Gibbs, still kind of goes with Montgomery.
The issue is there's a lot of pairings.
There is a lot of pairings, but I mean, like Breece Hall, not really. McCaffrey when he's playing, not really. Bijan could do it if they give him enough carries in a season.
That's a big if.
I mean, if Joe Mixon's getting the ball like this, he might do it. He had 30 carries for 150 yards.
I don't know if I'm going to see it, Alex, personally. I mean, your argument is definitely a really good one, but 2,105 rush yards. That is a lot of rushing yards. I mean, the one guy I could see maybe getting it over anybody personally is probably Jonathan Taylor if he can stay healthy.
He's another one.
But I just
there still is. There's
it.
more teams like I've said it too that have used 2-3 running backs, but there is still a handful that don't.
Yeah,
and that handful, if just one season, you just go crazy. I mean, it was Derrick Henry not a few years ago that had 2,000. So
80,
it is possible.
84. Let's see. That's what I got to do math now, Alex. That's 40 years, 41 years. That's a long time for that record to stand. Set that back in 84, Eric Dickerson. So mini helmets are getting close. Let's knock out the minis. There's been a little bit of charge in the mini helmets here. Then, Alex, if you could do the pairing for the double here. We'll do the pairing with this series as well. Give them a chance at the new helmets.
All right.
So we'll update that photo. That double, you guys will have a chance at the new helmets there. 4 to go in the practice squad as well, and 2 to go in the spice of life, right? 5 to go in the jerseys, and 5 to go in the minis. All these breaks that are 5 or less to go, we get these down to like 2 or 3, Alex. We know very well they sell out fast, very, very fast. So Montana was amazing quarterback, but I think without Rice, I don't think it would have been as good. I mean, relative to, like, I guess that's true, Alex. I mean, when you have Rice, it makes it easier. But I also think Montana would have been great no matter what. Some guys are just phenomenal no matter what, right? And like Mahomes lost Tyreek Hill, he's still phenomenal, right? Josh Allen lost Diggs, he's still phenomenal.
Of course.
I think Montana is that, like, next level generational guy.
I just think it's the thing with any quarterback. Of course, if they're going to lose a weapon, they might not be as good, but when they have weapons, they're amazing. I mean, Peyton Manning would not be the same without Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne.
Tom Brady would not be the same without Rob Gronkowski available in that vault. Bob says heading out. Aaron's throwing then going to the 9/11 ceremony at 7 p.m. Other than New York City, my hometown, Middletown, New Jersey, lost more residents than any other town. 37 Middletown residents didn't come through that evening. Might be in later during the night show. See ya. Have a good one, Bob. And did not mention this yet, Alex. Obviously a tragic day in our country's history. 9/11 today. Thoughts go out with, all the families affected that day. That was truly a day that we'll never forget for, the wrong reasons. But a lot of good stories emerged in that. I know one of my favorite pieces, I don't know if you've seen the story on ESPN, the man in the red bandana. Have you seen that feature?
I have not.
Oh, look it up. Boston College. It's a Boston College lacrosse player. He was, I think, a volunteer firefighter. Saved a bunch of lives that night, that morning rather. And he did pass away, unfortunately. But the story is very, very touching. I actually watched that story every single 9/11, then I cry. But that's how it goes. Here we go. Jacom says it's a tie now, Alex. It's a split down the middle. Both are tied for first. Jerry and Montana. I mean, they're both such iconic people, such iconic members of the Niners organization. And Godspeed to all the losses, says Jacom. Yes. Yes, sir. And that pairing is now up. 1 new, 1 old in that double box. So in this double box, this is $178, Alex. You can get that $2,300 Patrick Mahomes lid in the Challenge Flag Vault. So all the headliners out there, it's a 12 in 35 chance at a headliner. We got secondary names: Hines Ward, Antonio Gates, Kenneth Walker, Ricky Williams, Trayvon Diggs, Sean Alexander. That is a 18 in 35 chance with the 5 vault keys, 23 in 35 chance at a headliner, a secondary headliner, or a vault key. So I would get in that break, get that double knocked out. Let's see this new series, right?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
That brown lid looks so cool, says Jacom. Yeah. Yes, it does. We don't get Jim Brown very often in the break room. Come and get it. And here's the Mahomes Lunar Authentic you see on Fanatics.com, Alex. The exact same one in our break room. $2,299.99. And guess what, Alex? It's out of stock. Everyone's buying it.
Yeah.
It's out of stock. Come and get it in our break room. $2,300 or $178.
I think I'd rather come here.
$178 sounds pretty good. One person got in this quad. Who made the move?
That was Alonzo Perez.
What's up, Alonzo? Wow, that's a hot lid, says Jacom. Yeah, it is a hot, hot lid to say the least. So with that red ink, Patrick Mahomes, and you and I both agree on this topic. I know a lot of people will disagree, which is fine. It's what makes our jobs fun. About the GOAT quarterback list. I mean, Brady right now is the GOAT. Mahomes has a lot of work to do. But if he stays healthy, Alex, I don't see how Mahomes doesn't pass him.
No,
I think he's a more talented passer, a more talented runner. He's got all the off-angle throws. And Mahomes' football mind is very underrated. I'm not going to say he's quite as smart as Brady or Manning, but he's really, really smart as a quarterback. I know he's a gunslinger, but I feel like he knows when to take the chances and when not to.
100%. From his first year playing to now, you can't even recognize it. I mean,
Night
he
and day.
even said his first full year he couldn't read a defense.
Yeah.
And I mean, now he clearly knows how to.
He knows exactly what to do and when to do it. But, I think he can pass up Brady as the GOAT. This 2,300, which, by the way, Brady's about 2,700. I think he can also pass up Brady for the most expensive autograph.
He probably will, let's be honest.
Seriously.
It's just going to happen. I mean, I'm sure people never thought Brady was going to pass Montana.
Right?
That's definitely
And then it happened.
It's just how it works.
This same Mahomes helmet last year was $1,700, Alex.
Yeah.
He won a third Super Bowl. The value went up by $600. What if he becomes the first guy to win 3 straight Super Bowls this year?
I think he's already in the GO conversation if he does it.
Yes, already. That lid is one to get. You never want to hesitate. You hesitate too long, you miss out on this lid. How many are left in the old vault, says Alonzo? 6, Alonzo. 6 left in the old vault. 6 boxes left. Then we get to the new vault for you guys. 3 spots to go in the double. 7 to go in the quad. And Alonzo, for you, man, that quad could be really good for you because he's a Charger fan. He can snag the Mahomes, then get a Danian Tomlinson with it, right? That'd be a dream break for Alonzo. Jacom says Purdy's going to get his first Super Bowl ring. I'm a guy, Alex. You know me. I got to see it before I believe it. I got to see the Niners beat the Chiefs before I believe it.
What if they don't play the Chiefs?
Right? Well, then they might win.
That's what they're hoping for.
I think that's their best path because I actually think, like, if we're talking about who the best teams in the league are, KC is 1, San Fran is 2 for me. And they're close. It just seems to be a tough matchup for the 49ers personally. I picked Chiefs Lions just because I couldn't pick the same Super Bowl I picked last year, Chiefs Niners. The odds of it being the exact same Super Bowl, Alex, is slim to none. But if we played a 162-game baseball season, I feel like over that stretch, KC and San Fran are the 2 best teams in the league. Hope and dream, says Jacom. And yeah, it would, says Alonzo. The Mahomes, Tomlinson double up. So 7 to go there, 3 to go in the double. Again, guys, there's going to be 1 box in the new set in that double box break. 4 to go in the practice squad, Alex. Again, guaranteed Troy Polamalu. 2 boxes left. That could happen here soon. 2 to go in the multi-sport. That is also on deck. And 5 to go in the minis. Should be a really, really interesting year this year. I mean, one of the biggest takeaways for me, Alex, is how many close games we have. Because, the Niners did get the Jets pretty good. But I will say in the Jets' defense, Rodgers hadn't played in almost 2 years. I played 4 snaps, whatever, right? He's bad week 1. He always struggles week 1.
My concern is more the defense.
Yeah, defense looked bad.
They're supposed to have a top 5 defense, and the Niners did whatever they wanted, at least running the ball for sure.
That game was a blowout. But all the other games, a lot of close games. We say the NFL is a matter of, inches, matter of yards. Terrific week 1. Terrific start to the NFL season. From a betting perspective, from a fan perspective, the Bears won, the Chiefs won, the Packers lost. Week 1 went as good as it possibly could have in my world, Alex.
Yeah.
It was best case scenario. And somehow I picked more games right than you. I couldn't believe it.
Well, I
defending champ over here, and you got knocked off your pedestal week 1.
I picked my arch nemesis to win. I picked Rodgers and I picked the Packers, and they both failed me.
They got you good.
Maybe I jinxed them. Maybe that was my whole plan.
Maybe.
I was okay with losing to pick them to see them lose.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to go with.
Okay. That go with that one.
Yeah.
We have an internal pick'em here at UA. Alex is the defending champion. We're looking to knock him off this year.
It's 1 week.
1 week.
I said going into last week, I was like, I don't like some of these games. Those are the 2 games that hurt me the most. That Jets game in the Packers game. I feel good this week.
Okay.
I like the line. I like the week this week.
14-2 for me. I'm still not in first. Jeff, the GM.
Yeah.
Jeff went 15-1. Even picked his Patriots in an upset. Jeff leading the UA pick'em at the moment.
It wasn't even the fact he picked the Patriots. He put him at a 16.
Yeah.
That's just.
It was bold.
Very bold.
A little bit of luck involved for Jeff. I'm going to call it how it is, Alex. A little bit of luck involved for Jeff. UA Pick'em League 2 is pretty tight. UA versus the customers. Howard is in first place, and Howard's in second place. 122 points, got 2 entries. I'm in third at 119. Josh Andres is fifth. I know Steven Ryan is actually tied for fifth with Josh. So those are the standings so far. Very, very early in the season, though. No doubt about it. Very early. Jacom got a spot in the jersey. We do have your boy, Debo Samuel. Jacom, very much available in those jerseys. And 3 to go here. We're not going to knock out the vault here. I'm shocked this hasn't happened yet, Alex.
You're telling me.
Especially when we put this new one up. I mean, we're talking about the all-time great players. Forget the value of selling or trading these. Mahomes and Montana, both top 5 quarterbacks ever. Rob Gronkowski, Tony Gonzalez, both top 5 tight ends ever. Deion Sanders, top 5 corner ever. Warren Sapp, top 5 defensive tackle ever. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jamar Chase, top 5 receivers in the league today. Myles Garrett, top 2 or 3 pass rusher today. Terrell Davis, talking about prime running backs, probably top 5 in his absolute prime. Every single player on this graphic, Alex, that you're looking at right here is either a Hall of Famer or will be.
Yeah.
Seriously, I mean, Jamar Chase, Amon-Ra, the way they're playing, they'll make the Hall of Fame. Myles Garrett, I mean, he's probably already close already if he retires tomorrow, right? Deion, Davis, Brown, Montana, already in the Hall of Fame. Mahomes could retire today. He's in the Hall of Fame. These are among the best players ever at their position, and these are full-size authentic helmets. Mm-hmm. I think Montana is a rep, and we had one other rep. The rest of these are authentics. Replica helmet, LaDainian Tomlinson, the other rep. So I'd get in here. I mean, look at this Jim Brown lid, Alex.
It's amazing.
We've never had that exact Jim Brown helmet. Do not get much Jim Brown in the break room. Obviously passed away. There's not a lot of Jim Brown stuff out there, period. So I'd get in here. That orange visor too, Alex, hits different. Absolutely hits different. Let's knock out some vaults. We have 2 to go now. Who got in?
Gabriel.
What's up, Gabriel? Shout out to Gabriel. Making a very, very smart move there in the vault double box. No quad diamond tonight, Tyler. Now, Tyler, we could offer you something, my man. We have 6 to go in the diamond single. The quad spot you have, Alex, is 4 spots in a single. So that could get it down to 2 spots left, and you would have a 50% chance to win in that break. Mm-hmm. And pretty much mostly everything you win in here, especially if it's a headliner, even for $360, it's worth it, right? Obviously, the Joe Green authentic left, LaDainian Tomlinson authentic, Gates Flash authentic, George Kittle authentic. All those lids are worth more than $360, Alex. The Jamar Chase is worth more than double that. It's a speed flex.
Yeah.
So you would be getting a real chance to get yourself a W. And if it's 2 to go, that break will probably happen in the next 30 minutes, Alex. So just offering that up there, Tyler, if you want that. Otherwise, we can keep you in the quad if you're interested. We do have 1 to go now in that vault pairing.
That's it.
That is coming up on deck. Get these vaults while you still can before Josh Andres gets in here, before Craig Crenshaw gets in here, and they take all the spots, right?
Don't want that.
They will do it. I promise you. You wait too long, these guys will do it. What's Tyler's team? Do you remember Tyler's team?
I do not. I think he's newer. It's probably Cowboys.
Probably Cowboys. Maybe he's a Charger fan. He's like, I don't want this thing. I want to double up with Tomlinson and Gates both. Possibilities. Possibilities in there. So one lone spot left. Ryan Baxter got in there, putting us to 1 to go. It'll be 1 from the old, 1 from the new there in the vault pairing. And you and I both know this, Alex. It might happen during our 3 p.m. show. If not, probably at 6 p.m. tonight. And if for some reason not either of those two, for sure tomorrow at noon. Once we get this pairing done, the series will really take off. But keep in mind, this quad, there's 3. 3 from the new set, Alex. 3 from the new set. 3 chances at Jim Brown, Patrick Mahomes, and plenty more. You wait too long, you might miss out on the top headliners. Alonzo jumping in. What's up, Alonzo? He got a single in the diamonds. So now that's 5 to go. Charger fan looking for Tomlinson and Gates. So if Tyler gets those 4 single spots, Alex, then we're 1 spot to go, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Knocking on that door.
Or you could also get 2 spots in the double if you want to play, some bigger breaks that would make that 6 away. Maybe we'll see some movement in there.
And that would be a double up between Tomlinson and Gates again there, Tyler. Double up possibility in the breaks. The 2 best Chargers ever, Tomlinson and Gates, or do you go Phillip Rivers or Dan Fouts?
I go LT Rivers Gates.
LT Rivers Gates. Okay. Tough to argue with that, right? I mean, quarterback is very, very important. I would say LT definitely won. And LT is available in the vault and the diamonds. He's such a fun player. I mean, LT was so much fun, Alex. Love watching him play. Closed up?
Yep, vault double closed.
All right, vault double is closed up. You'd like that, Tyler? You want to get 4 spots in the single, or you want to get 1 spot in the double? Or 2 spots in the double, excuse me, right?
Yeah, 2 spots in the double or 4 in the single.
Yes, let us know. The double is 8 to go. The single is 5 to go. The single will probably happen sooner, but the double...
2 boxes.
2 boxes, chance to double up with Tomlinson and Gates. So just let us know which one you would like specifically, because we did bring up 2 options. Don't want to put you somewhere. I'm guessing he's talking about the double, because that was the more recent one. But he'll let us know. Speaking of double, vault double number 1. He wants it to be in the double.
All right, 2 spots in the double, you go.
So we'll take the quad down, Alex, for now.
Or if you even want, I could put you 1 spot in the double, 2 in the single. Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah. So he says double, please. Okay.
Will do.
Drop me 1 box number from the old and 1 from the new here in the vault double. Justin Macklin, Anthony Serrano, Tom Kaz, Chasen A, Gabriel Orozco. It's probably Gabriel Orozco. What's
like
up? Let us know what team you like, how you heard about Ultimate Autographs. Ryan Baxter and Brian Maresca in here. Let me know, guys, on those box numbers. Let me copy and paste this again, because on YouTube looks like it didn't send. We are live on YouTube, right, Alex?
I believe so.
Yeah, maybe just the comment didn't send on YouTube. There we go. Let me try again. Yeah, we should be live. I just wonder if the restream chat is not showing up on YouTube right now, but let me know those numbers, guys. Wheel times 2, says Justin. All right, Justin. Wheel times 2 it is, sir. All right, so actually for the old one, I'm just going to put them in here. The numbers that are left. Looks like we have 1, 2. Put 1 in here. You guys can see what I'm doing. Jacom sees me perfect. And his comment did go through. So weird why that link didn't send on YouTube. 1, 2, 3, 7, 18, and 20. So I'm going to spin this wheel for one of these 2 numbers, then I'll spin the 1 to 35 wheel for our next number. So Sean, yes, we can do that mini box for you. Let's do box 3, Alex, in the vault. And I'll get 3 off the ticker. This is in the old one. Let me spin the wheel for the new one, and then I'll go ahead and show you how to do that, Sean, here in a second. All right, 1 to 35 here. How about box 35, Alex? Had to reset my phone. It would not let me type in the chat, says Jacom. Okay. So 35 coming off the ticker for the new vault. And then, Sean, the mystery box tab. We have the live break page tab on the top of our page. The buy a mystery box tab is right next to it. I'll drop your link in here for you, man. But you would select the mini personals and you would enter your promo code in. And that is how you get your free mini personal, sir, for the iconic status. Congrats on getting that iconic status, Sean. He'll be entered in our monthly drawings now, Alex. Top spot giveaways or some sort of bonus options every month for Sean. All right, we'll start with 3 in the old, and we'll do 35 in the new. Justin down the Brian. Good luck, guys. 7 clicks. And we are close to a new practice squad too, Alex, right?
Yeah, we are. I think with 3 spots to go.
Check email. Make sure you look in the spam folder. Sean says Jacom, right? So we got, I think it's 7 clicks. We got Gabriel Orozco in the NFC North. NFC South right below is Brian Maresca. Tom Kaz, you've got the NFC East. Ryan Baxter, you've got the NFC West. Chasen A in the AFC North. Gabriel AFC South. Justin AFC East. And Anthony in the AFC West. Box 3 coming up here in the vault. We got a full-size rep helmet here, Alex. And we're talking about this, how we have Dallas Cowboy helmets everywhere. Here's one of the all-time great running backs. Emmitt Smith is the best Cowboy running back ever. This is the second best. Tony Dorsett.
Oh, yeah.
Multi-time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champion. One of my favorite stats. You know it by heart by now, Alex. I got to say it every time, though, because it's very impressive. The history of football in this country. There is one guy ever to be top 10 all-time in college football rushing yards and NFL rushing yards. It's this guy right here, Tony Dorsett. Nice get there, Tom. The Cowboy alternate rep helmet with the sick blue ink, Tony Dorsett. Nice, says Tyler. That is sweet, says Season. That's a nice list, says Jacom. Absolutely. And the code, Sean, you put it in a checkout. You should be able to put a code in a checkout on your order there for the Shopify. So there we go. And this is a filler hit, Alex, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can't even believe that he wasn't even listed, even with it being a rep.
Right.
Like you said, second best running back in Cowboys Dallas history.
And that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Are the Cowboys the only team that has 2 guys that are top 10 in rushing yards ever? Because it's like, it goes, Emmitt Smith is 1. Walter Payton is 2. Frank Gore is 3. 4, I think, was it Barry 4 or Peterson 4? They're like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Then Curtis Martin is 6 for the Jets.
LT's in there.
LT might be in there. I know Tony Dorsett is like 9 and 10, and then Dickerson is like the other spot.
Count Bettis as a Ram.
Bettis as a Ram. He's 8th all time.
Yeah.
But most of his damage with the Steelers.
Yeah, Falk's not in it, right?
No, I think he's just outside the top 10. He's top 10 all time in touchdowns. So I think the Dallas Cowboys are the only one that has 2 guys that are top 10 in rushing yards.
Because Dorsett's right at that 10 spot.
Yeah.
Unless you count Bettis as a Ram.
Yeah, briefly
Doesn't work.
a Ram.
Doesn't work.
Right? That Vol series has been banging lately, right, Jacom?
They all are.
Not just the headliners, too. The fillers are terrific. I'd get in that Vault series ASAP, guys. Strongly recommend the Vault. 35 of 35 coming up next. All right, this is the new set. Already got a Vault key to get us started here, Alex. Vault key in the very first box. What do we got in here? Oh, this has a vault key in it. It's almost too good to be true. We have one of the best receivers ever, more than 13,000 receiving yards, 7 Pro Bowls, the Hall of Famer, Andre Reed. Hall of Fame 14, Buffalo Bills rep, AFC East, Justin Macklin. So typically the vault keys go in what are considered the lesser hits in the series. One of the best receivers ever is a lesser hit in the vault. Come on, Alex. This series is nuts. Great job, Justin. Andre Reed, rep. And you get a vault key A through E, my friend. Let me know which one you would like.
No reason not to run this back either.
Run it back.
Even the old Vault series has 3 headliners and 5 boxes.
Sauce Gardner, Warren Sapp, Stephon Diggs. And there's a vault key. This was the new set. So that 4 out of 5 boxes have a headliner or a vault key in the old one. Justin wants A. All right, Justin, A coming up. A works for me. Andre Reed. Put this one back in the box. I'll leave the Dorsett out for decoration. But sweet looking lids here in the show. Big money, no whammy. Good luck, says Jacom. These gift cards are up to $300, Alex. $300 is as high as we can possibly go. All right, good luck, Justin. Justin Macklin. I think Justin got a vault key last night, I believe, too. We have 1 300, 1 200, 150, and 2 100s. This one is 100, Alex. So $100 off the table. $100 still remains in the final 4 vault keys. So good job there, Justin. $100 plus DeAndre Reed. Tom got the Tony set rep. Both of these guys got him with 1 spot, Alex. Both made their money up and then some, right?
There you go.
Nicely done, gentlemen. Nicely done. Jacom says, nice congrats. That's right. That's right, Mr. Gomez. Congrats indeed. So, it looks like Sean did get his mini personal. So, Sean, let us know what number you want, sir. And we can open up that mini for you on your personal. Congrats on iconic status, man. Big congrats. And Tyler got in the vault single, looks like.
Yeah.
So we're making headway there. That might be the last single we run.
Probably.
Because we'll probably do the pairings going forward. We do have 4 to go in that vault single, guys. That is coming up. Probably this program. We'll be on to about 2 o'clock. If we're busy, we'll keep going past that. But otherwise, about 2 o'clock for the early program. He says, let's see 20 and thanks a bunch. Sounds good, brother. Box 20 coming up. Get this man a Mike Allstott filler. Am I right, Alex? Get this guy that Allstott. There's a Derek Brooks secondary headliner in here, by the way. For the Bucks fan, Sean Blasco. Instead, he's going to get a headliner, Alex. And one of the best headliners to get. How about the GOAT defensive player? The one and only Lawrence Taylor. Beautiful salute to service. Mr. Blasco, LT is a terrific looking mini. I mean, 3-time defensive player of the year. Tied for the most ever, Alex. More than 100 sacks. A league MVP as a defensive guy. Only 2 guys ever to do it. Bill Belichick, who knows a thing or two about defense, called this guy the perfect player, the one perfect player he's coached. He was, of course, the DC with the Giants back in the Parcells era, Mr. Lawrence Taylor.
There you go. How about that?
Awesome mini. Congrats to Jacom. Very, very nice. All right, I'll take it, says Sean. I bet.
I would.
$0 for an LT mini.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. That is not bad at all, sir. Sean Blasco. Got that one written up. That mini break is a possibility as well, Alex. 4 to go. I definitely want to get that practice squad double knocked out, because that is the Chase wheel spin, Alex, right?
Yeah, I want to see a Chase wheel spin.
And we have a new series coming up behind it. And I don't know, that vault, I want to get that vault done as well. Brand new set of headliners. We just pulled a filler hit in here. All these headliners out there in the pairing. Every single headliner, Alex. It's not every day we have a series in the room where every single headliner is left. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And the old set, 5 boxes left. Sauce Gardner, photo headliner. Warren Sapp, Stefan Diggs, secondary headliners. Plus, we have a bonus vault key, which means that 80% of the boxes have a headliner or a vault key in the old set. 49ers are still in the minis, Jacom. I'd get in there. The best linebacker in the league. Fred Warner available in there. Middle linebacker, interior linebacker, as Alex and I were saying.
Exactly.
Here's that Fred Warner mini. Yes, Jacom. By the way, Jacom, we have Niners in just about every series. We have the Debo jersey out there, the Montana rep in the vault, George Kittle in the diamonds. You cannot enter a break right now and not have a chance at a Niner, right?
I'm even surprised that we're not doing some variety pack. Jack Nicklaus. I mean, a lot of people's GOAT golfer.
Including mine.
With 5 boxes left.
5 boxes left.
That's it.
And a Jack Nicklaus corner flag in here.
What are we doing?
That's unique. We've had it twice in the break room in 3 years, Alex. Unique item. Maybe the all-time greatest golfer. The 18 majors. We talk about unbreakable records. That might be one of them, right?
Might be another one, yeah.
Might be an unbreakable record. Jack Nicklaus. 2 spots left in that break. 5 boxes left. It's a 1 in 4 chance to win. We have a Jordan Love and a Bo Jackson. Actually, excuse me, Jordan Love and Dominic Hasek left in here.
Yeah.
So thanks, Jacom, and thank you, UA, says Sean. Love hanging out with everyone. Thank you. Appreciate it, Sean. I love you too, brother. Jacom says got a spot in the minis. There you go, Jacom. Good job, Jacom. The diamond single's moving, Alex.
It is moving.
3 spots left in the diamond single. $90 for a full-size authentic helmet. I mean, Alex, the authentic helmets are usually around 300 plus without an autograph, without an inscription, without these visors, these lunars, these flashes, these custom lids. I mean, a lot of the diamonds in the set are worth more than 500, more than 600. Some are worth more than 1,000. You get those for $90.
Yeah.
Come on. Full-size authentic, authenticated, certified, real deal. Only big names in the diamonds. Like, you might get a filler hit in the jerseys. You might get a filler hit in the minis. You're not getting a filler hit in the diamonds. Bob was talking about the best Cowboys ever. Roger Staubach has been a filler in the diamonds.
That's crazy.
Filler hit. Roger Staubach. That is wild to think about. So, you got orders coming in all of a sudden, Alex.
I do. It's nice.
A little bit of a late charge here on the early show.
That's what tends to happen sometimes. I know we're in the red zone on a few series. I believe the minis are 2 to go.
Minis will definitely happen this program.
The practice squad double is now 2 to go.
I see it even 1 to go.
1 to go. Yep, 1 to go.
Even better, 1 to go.
And then that vault single is 3 to go.
3 to go on the vault single.
And 3 to go on the diamond single.
And 2 to go in the variety pack.
Yes.
So that means a lot of stuff is coming up. A lot of breaks on deck. Let's make them happen. Red zone alert.
There we
Scott
go.
Hansen. Red zone alert. Let's get it. We are in the red zone looking for some heat. Awesome helmets, awesome items worth a boatload of money. Come and get them, guys. Let's fill up those breaks.
Yeah, I mean, imagine winning that Jamar Chase in the diamonds for $90.
That's a speed flex.
You're gonna times 10 your money easily.
And I always say those flexes are worth around $1,000, oftentimes more. I mean, sometimes depending on where you get it, it could be a little bit less. You get any speed flex of a headliner name in our break room for less than $1,000, you got yourself a deal.
Exactly.
You get it for $90. That is a dream come true
Yeah.
in the diamonds. Let's go, says Jacom. Good luck, everyone. Let's get it. I'm going to drop these links in. Here's that mini double. 2 spots to go. Mini double link. I'm going to drop in the diamond single, 3 spots to go. Now, those are all authentic helmets. No reps, Alex. Authentic helmets worth the most. Every single diamond is an authentic. Diamond single, 3 to go. There's that link. I'll drop in the variety pack. That one is 2 to go. Only a 4-spot break, 50% chance to win if you get 2 spots.
Yeah.
So variety pack, 2 to go. We have the vault single with 3 to go. I'll drop. I mean, all these should fill this program. So vault single, at least maybe get at least 3 of these done. Maybe have 1 or 2 pre-fills potentially. Vault single, 3 to go. And then I'm going to drop in, how about the practice squad double, 1 to go. So dropping this link in as well. Practice squad double, 1 to go. And we could probably do more practice squads, but the way it's looking, Alex, in all likelihood, it's going to be 1 practice squad break. That means in that double box, and you have a chance at the Troy Polamalu, 1 in 8 chance. You also have a 1 in 8 chance at the wheel spin and a bonus gift card, right?
Exactly.
So not too shabby in the practice squad, guys. So late charge. Now let's finish off all these breaks. We'll be here till 2 o'clock. Then we'll go ahead and revisit things after that. Wow, that's half the break page fixing the breaks as you come. I would say just about every series, except for, ironically, actually every series. Because it is the vault single. I didn't drop in the jersey break, but that one's 5 to go. So every single series right now, not half the break page. I would say like 2/3 if we count the type of series, right? Because the doubles and quads aren't all close. But every series we have right now, Alex, is all within 5 spots or less left somewhere. We can break all of this program.
Yeah, you want to see your break happen? Just hop in right now.
All right? They're always looking for what's close, what's going to break, and put it in there for you guys. Mini double, 2 to go. Diamond single, 3 to go. Variety pack, 2 to go. Vault single, 3 to go. And then we have the practice squad double, 1 to go. So a lot of these will be none to go here very, very soon, Alex, right?
Yeah, the vault single might be a really good move as well, just because we only don't know what one thing is. We know 3 headliners and a vault key. There's only one thing we don't know.
That's crazy. Sauce Gardner, very expensive autograph, Sauce Gardner. Charges a bunch for the auto.
He's been the best cornerback since he's come into the league.
Something about those Jets corners. Darrelle Revis, Sauce Gardner.
Antonio Cromartie for a little bit.
He was good.
I know he started with the Chargers, but then he went to the Jets.
Yeah. You can get that Sauce Gardner lid for $90 or $89 actually. $89 in the vault. That is a smart move if I ever saw one, right?
No, I mean, Brandon Ayuk was going to be a little rusty just from not, practicing a lot, but Sauce Gardner
locked him up.
Locked him up when he was on him.
I mean, there was something like where Gardner allowed like 1 touchdown all of last year.
This whole rookie year, I think he only allowed 1.
Something like that.
Probably only 1 or 2 last year. I mean, he is as locked down as it gets. Him and Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson.
He allowed -2 yards last week.
And he got a pick at the end. Jalen Johnson was awesome.
He is the best man coverage guy in the NFL right now.
Love me some Jalen Johnson.
He's a filler a lot in the practice squad. I mean, that double's 1 to go.
That's crazy. That's crazy. The names like that could be fillers in our break room.
He's starting to become a little underrated guy in the NFL right now.
Well, the Bears paid him.
He got paid, and he's not even a top 5 paid corner. That's how that works.
They'll probably have to restructure his deal in a couple of years, right?
We'll see. But I mean, he didn't even make the NFL top 100, which is
know
wild.
what it's called though? Playing with a chip on your shoulder.
Of course.
I know they showed that in the Hard Knocks. That's just chip on your shoulder stuff, bulletin board material. So let's knock out these breaks. Let's see, Alex. I would say, I mean, it's up to these guys, but I would say maybe start with the practice squad double.
It's 1 to go. It's the chase. There's a Troy Polamalu in there. It closes out the series. I just listed 4 reasons why to hop into that break.
Yeah. And I always say the authentics are worth the most, but I mean, you want to have a Hall of Famer in your PC. It's not very often that you can enter a break where there's 100% chance there's a headliner coming out. Where does he rank on the pantheon of greatest Steelers defensive players?
Oh,
Because I mean, you got Rod Woodson, Joe Green, Troy Polamalu. I know Donnie Shell was a great safety.
eventually TJ Watt.
TJ Watt definitely had discussion.
James Harrison was really good.
James Harrison was really good.
I mean, yeah, he's on the Mount Rushmore.
He's definitely on the Mount Rushmore, Troy Polamalu. Guaranteed headliner in that break.
And you might win money back.
It's
That's
the wheel
thing.
spin.
It's the wheel spin. So, I mean, always best case scenario is you get 100.
I think I spun 80 something yesterday, Alex.
Colin spun twice where someone, like both times the customer asked, to start me on this number. It spun around and landed on that number.
Spooky.
Maybe start at 100.
81. 81 is what we spun last night.
Ooh.
So pretty hot spinning that wheel here lately, personally. So 35 people watching. We got like 4 or 5 breaks all within 3 or less, Alex. We're going to have some fireworks coming up here in the UA Live break room.
You don't want to sit around and wait, and then the break happens, and that closer spot was the winner. It happens far too often in the break
All
room.
the time. I mean, I know it's probably not going to happen this program, but I would say don't wait in this vault. The double pairing with this new set, all the headliners out there, 2,300, 2,300 Patrick Mahomes lid. That is hands down the most valuable lid in the room, and the second most valuable is Jim Brown.
Yeah.
So for the guys watching right now, that probably will be the 3 p.m. chase. Get those spots now for the 3 p.m. program, right? But I get the vault. Some people don't want rep helmets. There's no rep helmets in the diamonds. And we only have 3 spots to go in the diamond single box. 3 left. I actually low-key love that Gates flash. Might be my favorite flash in the game. I like Tomlinson better as a player. I know Chase is a speed flex, but man, for my PC, I'd want that Gates lid, Alex.
Yeah, I'm starting to like more the blues than the teals. Even the Dolphins and Jags flash I love, but I think I'm starting to like, the Chargers blue, the Panthers blue,
The Lions.
even the Cowboys is pretty nice.
The Cowboys, the dark blue.
Yeah,
The
it's a little
Bills
different.
one is really cool, too. We don't get that one as
I do
often.
like that one, yeah.
The Bills flash is sweet.
I'm starting to really like the blues as of late.
So 3 spots left in this series. This break, all authentic helmets. The coin toss diamonds.
It's the best break in the room, like you said.
Box for box. You get a filler hit in here. It'll be the best hit you can get because it's going to be an authentic helmet. It's going to be a massive name.
It's like when you're like the diamonds are Patrick Mahomes. Worst case, he's getting 250 and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's just what he's doing.
That's the worst case.
And the best case, he's throwing for 350 and 4.
the best case
That's
is
the diamonds.
you get a speed flex. Look at
Exactly.
this Jamar Chase flex. Beautiful orange visor. We both said the 4th best receiver in the league. Jamar Chase.
But on his best day, he's as good as any of them.
Yes,
That's
he's
the thing.
super, super talented. No doubt about it. I think the Bengals probably should pay him.
They need to pay him.
I think they should pay him. The Burrow and Chase connection, that's one they don't want to lose.
I mean, if they would have just done it earlier, they could have done it before Jefferson and Lamb got paid and not
And
have
for
to,
less.
And for less.
the same thing happened with Lamar Jackson. The Ravens
it's-
could have got him for less. The same thing with
Dak.
Dak. The Cowboys could have got him for less.
It's why I don't understand why these teams take so long. It's like you should have just already know if your guy is the guy. He's in your building every day. You watch him play for you every week.
It's obvious.
It's obvious.
And it's the same thing. Just like the owners are waiting too long, you guys are waiting too long in the breaks.
I get you don't want a Deshaun Watson or Russell Wilson on your hands, but those are both via trade. Like these guys are already on your team. You should
those
know.
guys were like older, coming off like
More Russ than
injuries.
Deshaun.
I mean, Russ was older, but Watson's coming off an injury, coming off a lot of off-field distractions. Jamar Chase, proven. Absolutely
with
proven.
and without Burrow too.
Right?
Practice squad is closed.
Practice squad double is closed. I don't need box numbers for that one because that series is closed. And we'll have a brand new practice squad incoming here in the room.
Yeah, good move by Josh here. He's got half the spots, so he's got a 50% chance at that wheel spin.
Josh Andres?
No, Josh Walton.
Oh, Josh Walton. Okay.
Where's Josh Andres? I miss him.
I don't know. I'm not sure. He was in here yesterday.
My favorite Packers fan.
Really? Over Dom Pellegrini?
He is. I mean,
Ooh.
I love when a Bears player gets pulled for Josh. He just loves it.
He does love it. He gets a lot of Viking headliners in my experience.
He got a Devin Hester during the 3 p.m. show, I believe, with
Can
me
I
and
keep
Colin.
it? I want a Devin Hester. That's an awesome item. My favorite Bears player.
It was a filler. It was a filler.
As a filler?
It was a filler.
What series?
Diamonds or Vault. One of those two. One of the better series, of course.
That's crazy. So we got Smiley, Jason, Ryan, and Josh. Practice squad double coming up. The last double in the series. The last 2 boxes on the way. Palamalu plus 1 surprise. You guys also will be in the Chase Wheel Spin, which we'll probably do here about 2 o'clock, Alex, in the next 15 minutes or so.
And this next practice squad, I mean, we've been talking about Jamar Chase, top 5 receiver. A guy who's also a top 5 receiver. Amon-Ra St. Brown, speed flex in that.
Ooh, that's terrific. Smiley's got the NFC North, NFC South. You mentioned Josh getting all those spots. Well, Josh, you are getting a Troy Polamalu mini. You got the AFC North, NFC East, NFC West. Ryan's got the AFC South. Jason, the AFC East. And Josh has the AFC West in the offside double practice squad. Sweet. Took a little bit longer than I thought it would, but the result was exactly what we thought going into the show, Alex. This one would be knocked off the board, this program. So practice squad is brand new with all the headliners out there. The vault is brand new with all the headliners out there. I mean, I think that's no-brainer breaks, Alex, right? No-brainer. All right, here's a mini helmet. It's probably the Polamalu. I got to make sure, though, because there could be another mini. It is Tiny Troy, just like the commercials. Tiny Troy on the mini. The STS, Salute the Service mini, Beckett certified, former Defensive Player of the Year, multi-time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champion, one of the best safeties ever. Josh Walton, congrats on your Troy Polamalu. All right, Josh. Not too shabby. Headliner Polamalu. And another chance at a second item. I mean, if Josh gets 2 items and the Chase Wheel Spin, all of a sudden those 4 spots, Alex, pretty good. Pretty good for Mr. Walton. All right, Josh. 204-907 Polamalu mini. Thank you, says Josh. You're welcome. You are very, very welcome, Mr. Walton. Closer spot 2, says Sean Blasco. What does that mean? That means the other guys in those breaks that are close, get those closer spots. Come and get those closer spots. All right, we'll put the I'll put the Polamalu over here. It is one of the better hits this program. And one more coming up here in the practice squad. Sweet mini, congrats, says Jacom. I agree, Jacom. Very sweet mini indeed. We got a jersey coming up. Terrific tight end on the Eagle jersey. And guess what, Alex? Josh got them both. Brent Selleck. Brent Selleck, number 87. Such a great tight end number, right? Travis Kelce, Brent Selleck. Nice hit right there. Josh Walton. The Selleck jersey. Beckett certified with that QR code. Josh got 4 spots, 2 wins, and maybe, just maybe, a Chase Wheel Spin, Alex, right? Brent Selleck jersey. All right, practice squad is in the books. Brand new practice squad is up with all the headliners available. Congrats on the dub, says Jacom. Absolutely. Entire 11-season career with the Eagles. Super Bowl champion. Just a very, very solid tight end, Brent Selleck. All right, let's look at this new practice squad. Brand new practice squad. We got ourselves, a lot of authentic helmets, Alex. Let me put this up on the randomizer here. We got ourselves Amon-Ra Speed Flex. Jordan Love is a rep. Authentic helmet, Terrell Davis. Authentic Marshall Faulk. Terry McLaurin, authentic. Derrick Henry mini. Ricky Williams Speed Flex. Hines Ward's an authentic. Eddie George is an authentic. And Daniel Jones is a drip Speed Flex. So I love that Amon-Ra. We have 3 Speed Flexes in a practice squad. And the non-speed flexes are Derrick Henry, Emmitt Smith, Urlacher. A lot of big names in here. Terrific series. I would definitely recommend getting in here. You can double up in the East. Smith and Jones. North, Love and Urlacher. Hines Ward and Derrick Henry in the AFC North. A lot of options. A lot of sweet helmets. And that one is only 30, Alex? Is that right?
That's it. I mean, I'm seeing 2 listed names and up to 4. I'll guarantee you 2 that'll be photoed headliners by the end of next year, and 2 who could be.
Zay Flowers, Jameer Gibbs, Devon Achane.
There's 2 I'm guaranteeing will be.
Zay Flowers and Jameer Gibbs.
Gibbs and A-Chain.
Oh,
Gibbs
okay.
and A-Chain will be photoed headliners.
I was going to say,
by
this
the end
guy's
of
going
next
to be
year.
a photo
He's
headliner.
one maybe at JSN if everything goes right. He could be. He's got the talent.
And Richard Dent in here, too. So
Yeah, love
that's
that one.
5 secondary headliners. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 17 and 30 chance at a headliner, Alex.
Really good with, I mean, it's got everything in there.
17 and 30. Nice lids in the practice squad. Hotness, says Jacom.
Of course.
It is coming in hot, to say the least. So, vault single, still 3 left. Multi-sport, still 2 left. Jersey, 4 left. Diamond single, 3 left. And mini double is 2 to go. So, guys, we're going to do the chase wheel spin at 155, Alex. 155 for the practice squad. I'm going to go ahead and give these guys until 205. But if none of these breaks are sold out by 205, we'll hop off there. They'll all be pre-fills. Realistic goal, Alex, is knock out at least 2 of these, and maybe 2 are left over for the 3 p.m. program. I would say that 13 minutes now is plenty to close up a 3-spot break. Plenty to close up 2 spots left. Plenty 3 left, 2 left. So you guys have till 2:05. These must be closed. If they're 1 to go, Alex, pre-fills for the 3 p.m. show.
Yep.
So let me know, guys. And if you want to get in that practice squad now, get in ASAP, because we are running the chase wheel spin here in a few minutes.
Yeah, 1 spot knocked off in the minis, as Cole just comments right now.
What's
So we're
up,
1 to
Cole?
go.
So 1 lone spot left in Los Minis. Was Cole the Cowboy fan?
Probably.
Yeah. There's a Michael Irvin in there, right? I do have that Michael Irvin lurking in there. Nice get there. Josh Walton on the Brent Selleck jersey. So we'll probably take a brief lunch break unless things really, really heat up. But by the looks of it, brief lunch break around 2:05, 2:10, Alex. We'll see exactly. And, you know, I would like to get as many of these done now because these customers want to get these done now. But worst case scenario, with all those breaks that are close, absolute worst case scenario, we rip those early on in the 3 p.m. hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's get them done here, as many as we can. Otherwise, we'll have a nice little start at 3 p.m. Brent Selleck on the Eagle jersey. I think Brown and Mahomes in the vault are the ones I most want to see, Alex. But otherwise, like, I can't get enough of that flash helmet for the Chargers. I want to see that Antonio Gates, right? Antonio Gates looks terrific. And in that new practice squad, I agree with you. The Amon-Ra St. Brown, you know how much I love a blue visor, right? That thing is terrific. Jameson Williams really had a big week 1. I think that's going to only open up things more for Amon-Ra.
Just the whole offense alone.
Right?
I mean, Jameson Williams and Xavier Worthy both looked like just amazing. So quick, so fast.
Well, what's the saying? Speed kills.
It does.
But Amon-Ra's a terrific route runner, terrific wide receiver. He's going to be, like he always is, top 5 receiver in the league conversation. Amon-Ra St. Brown. I know I watched the receiver series. He's working on his touchdown dances.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be having plenty of opportunities this season. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I mean, him and Laporta didn't really have to even do much, and the Lions still won.
The Lions are dangerous.
Their offense is so good.
They are dangerous. Yeah, I would say I look at the NFC. I'm probably looking at the Niners, of course, the Lions, the Eagles, and the Cowboys. Are probably my 4 teams I'm looking at right now, Alex, that are probably the 4 favorites in the NFC.
Cowboys looked good. I want to see them play someone not Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
Still. Eagles looked better than I thought. I mean, that whole game was just kind of messy as a whole.
It was another country, Brazil.
Yeah,
Brazil.
That field was no bueno.
No bueno. No bueno. So I think the Ravens are going to be really good. I mean, I always question the Ravens in the playoffs, but for a regular season team, I mean, you're one toe away from, being right there with the Chiefs. I think Derrick Henry is going to be really good. I mean, the Chiefs defense is fantastic. He plays against easier teams. Henry will be awesome this year.
Yeah, their passing game really opened up in the second half. I mean, if Likely is a weapon like that, their offense is going to be really good this year.
Dangerous. That Terrell Davis lid looks cool.
Yeah, it said new Broncos.
Right.
Like their newer lids, I believe.
It looks very, very fresh.
Yeah, really nice. You got the Ricky Williams smoke weed every day.
Ooh, with that orange visor.
Yep. I mean, let's see. You can pair up the Amon-Ra, Jordan Love, Brian Urlacher, Emmitt Smith, Terry McLaurin, Daniel Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Who else do we got?
That drip helmet is different. I know
it is different.
Danny Dimes is struggling, but that drip helmet, that thing is different.
Well, the Vikings defense is not fun to play against. Brian Flores loves the blitz.
Mm-hmm.
Vikings had a better defense last year. It's what they do. It's not good for quarterbacks, especially every quarterback pretty much struggled week 1.
That pick 6 was crazy. That was a crazy
It
play.
still wasn't the worst pick 6 of the day.
No, the Levis was really bad.
It was the grossest pick 6 I've ever seen. I loved it as a Bears fan, but if I was a Titans fan, I would have been throwing up.
Michael Wilcox is furious.
I mean, I would have been.
But he might get that Eddie George, right?
Yeah, I mean, let's see what happens in the minis, though. That just closed up.
Minis are sold out. Minis are coming up. Mini double on the way. Good luck, guys. Let's get mini with it. And then we'll do the jersey wheel spin right after this. Practice squad wheel spin, excuse me, right after this. Unless something is sold out, Alex. If something is sold out, we'll break it. Otherwise, practice squad wheel spin coming up. Drop me 2 numbers for those minis, guys.
Yeah, minis is loaded.
They're actually heating up a little bit here lately in the mini helmets. Heating up a little bit here in the UA Live break room. 6 and 17, says Justin. Thank you, Justin. 6 coming off the ticker in the minis. And 17 as well. Double the boxes, double the fun in our minis. Chacom says, good luck. Good luck indeed, guys. Show me something nice. Mini helmets. Smiley, Justin, Isaac, John, Josh, Cole, and Eric. 2-minute warning minis. Did you see they're doing a 2-minute warning in college football, Alex?
I like that.
That is so weird, but I like it as well.
My number one rule I can't stand in college is if your knee's down, you're automatically down.
I hate that too.
I don't understand it.
I also feel like we should have 2 feet in. I get it, but it should be the same as the NFL, personally.
I could see that. I'm fine with it not. I'm totally down with it being a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more mad about if your knee's down. If no one touches you, you're just automatically down.
You should keep going.
Doesn't make any sense.
We got Josh in the NFC North, NFC South, John Gomez, Jacom in the NFC East, Cole Saunders, NFC West, Eric Zaffron, AFC North, Justin Macklin, the AFC South, Smiley's got the AFC East, and Isaac Williams, the AFC West. So Eric was calling for a spin, but Justin was first with the box numbers. All right, we got a Hall of Famer coming up here. Josh Walton is heating up. A Pro Football Hall of Famer, multi-time Pro Bowler, member of the 100-plus career sack club, Viking legend on the Retro Mini, Carl Eller. Very, very nice. JSA certified, Mr. Walton. That is 3 straight W's, Josh, for you in the break room, right? And maybe Josh is heating up in the practice squad in the minis. Maybe he takes that spot, gets in the diamond or the vault, and gets the cream of the crop stuff, Alex. That'd be sick, right?
That would be sick.
Carl Eller.
I know another Josh.
Josh Andres.
Closing out the vault.
Oh, the vault. The
Vault.
single.
Single.
Okay, I was going to say, you might have closed out the double or the quad.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me either.
I wouldn't
but
put it past
he
him.
did close out the single.
So I think we'll do that as the last single, and we'll just have the pairing the rest of the way, Alex.
Works for me.
And that'll get us down to 4 boxes, I believe, right?
4 boxes. So I mean, we'll for sure do a double, and then that quad that knocks out 2 boxes of the old, and then just whatever is flowing.
You know what's going to happen, and what's going to happen is that the first hour it's going to take a little bit of time. We'll clear out the pairing by 4 o'clock. From 4 to 5:30, we'll be nonstop breaking, and then the guys tonight, from 6 to 10, nonstop breaking.
Sounds about right.
And that's what's going to happen. That vault is going to be electric tonight. Thanks again, says Josh. You're welcome, Josh. Thanks for playing, brother. Thanks for playing. All right, Josh's winning streak is finally broken up. This guy had a good week 1, looked good. The Buffalo Bills offense looked good. A lot of people, not me personally, Alex, question the Bills offense without Diggs, without Davis, all these guys. They got Josh Allen. There's still a problem.
Oh, of course.
And Keon Coleman will be one of his favorite targets. AFC East hit Smiley with the Keon Coleman mini.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think their offense would skip a beat. I was a little more worried about the defense.
And they didn't look great.
No, which is not surprising.
But, I mean,
You got Josh Allen.
the Dolphins' defense isn't great either.
No, it's not.
And the Jets apparently, maybe it's not great either. Who knows? Who knows? So
I guess the Patriots have the best defense in that division.
they do. They also have by far the worst offense.
Yes, they do.
But I will say the Bills are my pick to win the AFC East. Nice hit, Smiley, on the Keon Coleman.
I mean, Smiley won that with, was that 1 spot?
One spot.
Keon Coleman. I mean, 4 catches, 51 yards.
It's
Pretty good for a
solid.
first game. It's
Yeah,
a lot better
first-
than Marvin Harrison Jr. was.
1 catch. He should have had 2. Should have had that open touchdown at the end.
As a Marvin Harrison Jr. fantasy owner in one of my leagues, was not very
You
good.
were fuming.
I was, because I put up the low point in that league. I won in
Throw
my
him
other
the
2
ball.
leagues with us. That league with my friends, where there is a punishment.
Oh,
Low
what
point.
was the punishment?
It has not been fully decided.
Oh, Alex is in
see.
trouble.
It's not going to be good. I'll tell you that.
I think I went 2-2, counting the UA Fantasy League with the customers, which we did win that.
Well, I also have, it's a 2 quarterback league, and I have Caleb.
Oh,
It was a really bad week with the
yeah.
rookies.
My girlfriend and Caleb in our 2 quarterback league.
So I
she
had,
was fuming.
and then I had Puka, who got hurt.
Oh.
So I had Puka get hurt, Caleb not play good at all, Marvin Harrison not play good, and Laporta didn't do much.
It's just week 1.
Those 4 guys combined for like 20.
Week 1, you'll get better, Alex. Vault single number 1, drop me a box number. We got Cole and Chris, new customers, Tyler, Christopher, and Josh Andres. How about a box number? This is the old vault where we have 1, 2, 7, 18, and 20. 5 boxes left. We still got the Sauce Gardner authentic, secondary headliners, Warren Sapp, Stephon Diggs, plus 1 more vault key.
7.
Josh won 7. Thank you, Josh. 7 coming off the ticker here in the vault. Mr. Andres making the moves. How about this? Christopher and Cole both also wanted 7. Something's got to be something good in 7. I mean,
it's a lucky number.
it is a 3 in 5 chance at a headliner. It's Steven's 3-year anniversary of working here is his favorite number, right?
Mm-hmm.
That practice squad, by the way, is now 3 spots to go. So if you guys knock out that practice squad the next couple of minutes, we'll add you in the Chase Wheel Spin. Otherwise, we will spin without you guys. All right, Cole down to Josh. Good luck, gentlemen, in our vault single box. We are looking for that Sauce Gardner lid still, Alex. All right, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 clicks. Joshua Andres looking for a Packer filler in the NFC North. Josh has the NFC South as well. There is a Warren Sapp left. Chris in the NFC East. Chris, let us know what squad you like and how you heard about UA. Brand new customer, Chris Turpak. Joshua Andres, the NFC West. Tyler Williams, AFC North, AFC South. Cole Saunders, AFC East. And Christopher in the AFC West. Box 7 coming up. 7 out of 35 in the vault. Feel feels heavy, Alex.
It was heavy.
It feels heavy. It is a full-size authentic.
Oh, man.
Full-size authentic. This guy had a great week 1 in fantasy. A smooth transition. 2 touchdowns for Stephon Diggs. The Lunar authentic. That is Tyler Williams, AFC South. How about it, Tyler? Mr. Diggs.
Oh, he was a secondary hit, but an authentic?
An authentic.
Really? I mean,
I thought it was going to be a rep,
That's
Alex.
what I thought since he wasn't photoed, but an authentic Stephon
Right?
Diggs? Wow.
Looks clean.
That's very nice.
The top hit of the show here today.
Yeah?
Just won his mini yesterday. I'm a Colts fan, LOL, says Tyler. Trade him. Trade him for Colts players, right?
Yeah.
Michael Pittman Jr. for Diggs. Try to find yourself. I know we don't get him often in the break
I don't see him too much.
Maybe find it somewhere, right? Chris is an Eagles fan on Instagram. There you go. We have a lot of Eagles in the room. It's Jim Brown in the vault. I'm saying, where's AJ Brown? He's been in the room a lot recently. Do get a lot of AJ Brown. Had a custom Jalen Hurts recently. McNabb could be a filler anywhere, Alex.
Yep.
Ron Jaworski was a filler last night.
I mean, the practice squad is normally loaded with Eagles fillers. Same with jerseys and minis. Brandon Graham, Jaws.
We pulled Brent Selleck earlier.
Brent Selleck, Vince Papali.
I love Vince Papali.
I mean, I've been seeing some Jason Kelsey lately as well.
Right.
Which is really cool. Sean McCoy, we get a lot. Darren Sproles, Deshaun Jackson. It goes on and on.
Right? Awesome helmet for 360, says Tyler. Worth it. Actually, not even,
No,
right? He
this
has
is
2
the
spots.
single.
That's the single, Tyler. You got it for whatever 89 times 2 is. Well, that's like
180.
180, just under 180, maybe with tax.
Yeah.
You got it for less than 200, Tyler. I would definitely say worth it for the Diggs authentic.
Yeah, your one quad spot was in the diamonds, and then we moved that to the double for you.
With 2 spots.
With 2 spots. This was your vault spot. This is the vault.
Yeah, he's like, oh, shoot, right?
Yeah.
Even better, Tyler.
It is even better.
Even better, Tyler. Stephon Diggs.
I mean, Tyler, I could move one of your double spots now to the single if you wanted as well.
We could do that.
That would get that one to go.
You let us know, Tyler. Me and Colin have our bet about Diggs versus Tank Dell was a better season.
I'm on the Nico Collins
You're
train.
on the Nico Collins train.
And he had the most yards. But
He had the most
Diggs had
yards.
the touchdowns.
They were tied in catches, touchdowns for Diggs. Collins hit the yards. That massive catch he made, like over everybody,
it was
seemingly.
amazing.
Then he also had another, like a diving catch near the sideline.
He's so good.
He looked fantastic. So Diamonds left, Tyler, Joe Green, LaDainian Tomlinson, Antonio Gates, Jamar Chase, George Kittle. Secondary headliners, Earl Campbell, Warren Moon, Chris Olave, and Michael Strahan still out there in the Diamonds.
Did get that practice squad single all closed up.
Okay, so you guys will be in the Chase Wheel Spin. Practice squad single is closed up. So this is that a 30, Alex?
It's out of 30.
Out of 30 in the new one. So practice squad single number 1. Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys. After this, the wheel spin, Alex, then we'll see possible breaks to knock out before we go for the early show. Variety pack 2 to go. Diamond single 3 to go. If those are full by the time we're done with this break, we'll break them. Otherwise, I think it'll be a nice little pre-fill for the 3 p.m. show. Josh Andres wants 24 in the practice squad. Josh probably wants that Jordan Love helmet in here, right?
Oh, I'm sure he does.
It comes and goes, Josh. Goes and swings. Maybe your time is now, right? Maybe his time is now.
All right, we are 2 spots to go in that diamond single.
Perfect. Variety left, Josh, includes the Jack Nicklaus Masters flag. We have a Jordan Love secondary headliner for you and a Dominic Hasek secondary headliner. 5 boxes left. 1 main headliner, 2 secondary left in that series. So, I mean, as a Packer fan, Jordan Love would not be too bad. Now, I don't know what that's on. It's probably not an authentic. It might be a filler. Could be a mini, could be a jersey, could be a rep. I guess we'll have to find out, right? So 7 to go in the practice squad single. So Robin's got the NFC North, NFC South. Joshua Andres, the NFC East. Robin Patton, the NFC West. Josh Andres, AFC North. Robin's got the AFC South. Sean in the AFC East. And Josh Andres in the AFC West. We talking about practice. Practice squad. All right, box 2424 coming up. Let's see here. We got ourselves a full-size lid. Oh, my. Oh, my. How about a headliner right off the bat? How about a little bit of love? Jordan Love. The full-size rep flash helmet. Second in the league in passing touchdowns last year. Back half of last year, Alex, he was number one in most passing categories. Robin Patton, flash replica with the heart. Jordan Love. Dang, says Josh. Right, man? As soon as I pulled it, I was like, that's perfect for Josh. But Robin is in the spot, in the NFC North spot. Jordan Love.
Yeah, Robin had those couple extra spots. I think he had half the spots in the break.
Maybe, though, this is a sign of things to come for Josh, right? He had the right instinct on a Packer helmet, had the right instinct on a box. Maybe it starts to turn around for him here during the rest of the show and the 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. shows, right?
Could be.
Good job, Robin. Jordan Love.
I think that diamond single might have just closed up.
All right, diamond single coming up. Little late charge in the break room, guys.
Yeah.
We are hashtag charging. Jordan Love rep. I mean, probably like either 1 or 2 on the best hits. Probably the Diggs Authentic and the Love rep right up there. Josh, I'll trade you that if you have any Hawk reps, says Robin Patton. Does Josh have like a Russell Wilson or maybe like a Kenneth Walker rep helmet? Who knows? Coin toss, diamond single number 1. Go ahead and drop me a box number. Robin, we got Richard, new guy. Let us know, Richard, your team. Alonzo, Richie Knight. I'm guessing it's the same person. Actually, I think he talked to us earlier, I believe.
Yeah.
Justin Macklin, Robin Patton, Eric Lido, and Cole Saunders. Justin wants 18 of the diamond. Thank you, Justin. 18 coming off the ticker in our diamond single box. Josh says, let me check what I have. How can I get a hold of you? So there you go. Richie's a Patriots fan. All right. Well, Richie, get in that vault, brother. Rob Gronkowski available in that vault series. One of the most iconic Patriots of all time. On the Patriot Authentic as well, Alex. Probably can put everything but Diggs and Love away, I think.
Works for me.
Maybe we leave Tony Dorsett up just so we can say the bronze medal hit, but the minis probably are good to go here. 7 clicks for our spots. You could put the Dorsett away. We'll call that the bronze medal hit. So we got Cole up top in the NFC North. Robin's got the NFC South. NFC East is Richard. Justin in the NFC West. Alonzo, the AFC North. Eric's got the AFC South. Robin in the East. And Richie, you've got the AFC West. Diamond single. Box 18 coming up. 18 of 35 in the coin toss. All authentics in here. All excellent. Oh, is this what I think it is, Alex? It is what I think it is. Ooh. How about it, Richie? Antonio Gates on the Flash Authentic. Terrific looking helmet. The most receiving touchdowns ever by a tight end. That's the AFC West. And that is Richie Knight. Antonio Gates. Very, very nice. Let's go, says Richie. Wow, wow, wow on the Gates.
There you go.
You like that, Richie? You like that?
How could you not like that?
I like that a lot. Antonio Gates, Flash Authentic. And this is, I mean, definitely put the Dorsett away now, right? Because I think we'll do a hit video. These are 3 guys that I've had multiple times, Alex, where they've been on the outside looking in. Love, Diggs, and Gates. We'll give them some love. They don't typically quite get in the hit video. I think they deserve it. So it should be a nice little hit video.
All right. Well, we're going to have a variety pack coming up next.
Spice of Life. Josh closed it up. Spice of Life. Top 5 all-time, Richie, for tight ends? Definitely. Right? I mean, no doubt about it. I think it's what? Gonzalez, who's in the break room. We do have Gates in the diamonds as well.
He's number 4 for me.
Kelsey and Gronk. We have Gronk right now in the vault as well. I agree with you, Alex. I go Kelsey, Gonzalez, Gronk, Gates.
Yeah.
That's my top 4. They're all close, though. I mean, they're all very close. And other than Kelsey, they're all in the break room. Because we actually have another Gonzalez in the vault. And then we have a Gronk in the vault as well. And Gates could be a filler somewhere. It could be anywhere, right? Possibilities. Actually, we did pull the Gates in the minis last night. So Josh Andres won 16 in the variety. 16. Thank you, sir. 16 coming off the ticker here. Let's get this man a Jordan Love, right? Andrew Webb in here. Josh Andres. We do have that Jack Nicklaus corner flag, which, to be honest, we pull that. That's going in the hit video, Alex.
Oh, yeah.
That's different. 7 clicks. 5, 6, and 7. Andrew Webb up top. He's got the football spot. He's got the basketball spot. Josh in the baseball and the everything else spot. All right, here we go. Box 16. Everything else is Dominic Hasek and the Jack Nicklaus, by the way. Not a bad spot to be in. What the heck? This has to be an everything else hit, Alex. Because I don't know what the heck this is. Oh, my God. It's a Dominic Hasek.
What is that?
Zamboni.
So that's what he was on.
Buffalo Sabres Zamboni, former Red Wings goaltender, former Sabres goaltender, Vezina Trophy winner, one of the best ever, Josh Andres, Dominic Hasek. It's a mini autographed Zamboni.
That is sick.
I'm going to leave this in the box. Don't want to mess with it. I'll let you decide what you want to do with it, Josh. But that is very, very cool. Very unique on the Hasek.
I would have thought he was going to be like on a hockey mask or something.
Oh, those are cool, but that's different. It's different, Alex, right? Gotta like something different here in the break room. He was, along with Patrick Waugh and Marty Brodeur, probably like a top 3 goaltender of my time. He's got 6 Vezina trophies for the best goaltender in a season. 6 Vezina trophies. Hall of Famer, of course. Nice hit there, Joshua, on the Dominic Hasek. Okay. It's how we do in the break room. It is how we do. Ooh, Pirates won 3-1, Alex.
There you go.
Got the cover. The Marlins had bases loaded, of course. So 4 boxes left now. Jack Nicklaus, Jordan Love. 2 and 4 chance at a headliner in that variety pack. Gotta love it. All right. Anything else fill up?
Nothing did quite fill up.
Okay, let's get that practice squad chase done. If something fills, we'll break it. Otherwise, we will probably hop off here, take a brief lunch break, and regroup for the 3 p.m. hour. Jacom says, pretty cool. Congrats. Yes, I do agree. Very, very cool. And right now, Alex, we're a little bit open. Jerseys are close, but I think this will probably be the last break unless we knock out something here real quick. All right, so Chase wheel spin list. I think it's, 24 names because we had a double and a single in the practice squad? Yes, sir. All right. Who's getting a bonus gift card in here? 7 clicks. Good luck, says Jacom. Good luck indeed. 5, 6, and 7. It is Smiley. Smiley has something to smile about. Gift card coming up. Let me know what number you want to start on, Smiley. Otherwise, we'll start you on 1. Whatever this lands on, that's how much money you're getting in an ultimate autographs gift card. Cool. So Smiley was in the chat earlier, Alex. I'll give him about 30 seconds here. A fast finish tonight. Finished really, really well in the early show. Building for some nice momentum for the 3 p.m. show, right?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. All right, Smiley, starting you on 1. Spinning that wheel. Not bad. Not amazing, but not bad. $42.
All right.
$42 gift card, Smiley. We'll get that email to you. Enjoy. I'm going to go hit of the show, Antonio Gates.
I like it.
I love this guy so much as a kid. It's the nicest looking helmet aesthetically. That is my top hit. Gates on the Flash Authentic. I'm going to go Love number 2. I know it's a rep, but it's a quarterback. It's got that beautiful heart. I got to say as a Bears fan, I got to try to be unbiased. Jordan Love number 2. And then Diggs on the Authentic. The third best hit of the show. All awesome lids. What do you think, Alex?
I'm going to switch Love and Diggs. Diggs is on the Authentic. I like the Texans Lunar. Looks really good.
Yeah.
I can't go with the Packer number 2.
Yeah, that's fair. That is very, very fair. No doubt about it, Alex. So I think this is a good sign-off point, but we'll be picking it right back up at the 3 p.m. show.
Yes.
Trade the Diggs, says Tyler. I like the Green Bay. Nice, like that green. Absolutely. We do have 4 to go in the practice squad single. That'll be a nice little start early on for the next show. And then we do have also 3 to go in the jerseys. So there is going to be some breaks very, very early in the 3 p.m. hour. Thank you, Alex, for co-hosting, producing, doing a great job as always. Thank you so much for the customers, for watching, for chatting, for buying. You guys are awesome. You guys make the show awesome. Just under 40-minute lunch break. We'll be right back at 3 p.m. It's 12, 3, and 6 Central Time every single day from right here in the UA Live Break Room. Have a nice lunch, guys, and we will see you soon.